Washi gonna find Bolu, but does get hit markers by Jez. Going up against, they're now all tied up. 1-1. Theo is going to get taken down by Jazz. You can now see Jazz pushing up towards the B flag. Rocking that 35 round. See that we have Vague pushing up incredibly far, but this should be a free kill for Theo. Sure enough, it's the push from the backside. Finds Jazz.
Botou no cofrinho do Limes, pofo pra cima do Delzinho. Double pofo do craque. Faz clique aí, meu chat. Você tá no YouTube, faz o clique da jogada. Tomara tá.
Um som morto.
Vou cravar esquerda, vou cravar cima, crava esquerda, crava esquerda.
Tem um, só tem ar. Vai ter mais um.
Aí tem que botar essa
Pode ver agora, calma, segura.
Nossa!
And we've got two players left to deal with. FN 420. Oh my god, Lucky, what the hell was that? Count them out. Can't do it. Lucky is Dark Wizard. You're the only hope here, Dark Wizard. Oh my god. We've got a 2v5 that is a reality. Lydia looking for the shots. Lydia's gonna round the corner. Lydia finds one. Lydia just needs to find Lucky. Doesn't happen. We're going to another round. The most at the moment finds another one. Just an absolute demon. Moving Weightless in with the side of Nova. Dave, you're going to go in and make sure you end up.
People see, there is one A, there is one A, there is one A, there is one A now, there is one A now.
Marvel misses one, but doesn't miss twice.
Out. Oh my. Chris, he's all 1-4. Where you at, homie? I know you're in a typical sniper area, but right now you're just sniper. It ain't even close. Lucky, get headshot. Costco, flip the smoke. Get it too, homie. We got a 1v1.
Oh my goodness, Iona! Bro, watch.
Xitium was left alive. Now it's Iona looking to make this.
Yo, this girl's dirty! Aggressively push up to this degree. Lydia's able to find one. Artemisa coming through. What's that? Is that the kilo? Whoa! Whoa! Artemisa, the Damascus kilo. Ooh, Chels. Finds one, is looking for two, but Artemisa. Yo, this girl kinda nuts with the kilo, bro.
Yo, how are you?
I have been.
She is a freak. She's a beast.
Found herself on that Sparrow shot. But the Angels do maintain this P3. Oh, brick stuff! Well, it was looking good for a minute there for the beginning of this round, but it has quickly gone in favor. I think you're right on the money. The arrow can push that up, finds two in the feed to start things off. Those double kills are worth a ton of points, let alone.
Welcome back. My name is Diana and I'm your host as usual. You know, I'm here with Day and Verdict, ready to have some good games. Guys, Verdict, how is your day?
Oh, it's been great, man. I got a little bit of time to sit in one of Deanna's streams. Let me tell you, that girl is crazy lit on some COD Mobile. Had a great time with that, as well as getting a little bit of things done on the backside. Watched a little bit of Masters from Garena side of things, and I'm locked and loaded for some COD Mobile.
How about your day? How was your day?
Well, I spent most of my day at work, came home, hung out in this girl Deanna's stream a little bit. Good time over there. I trolled Ronan a bit before the broadcast. That's always like one of my favorite things to do, so we're pretty on board with that. And now, I didn't get to watch no Garena Masters because, I had to work, but, I'm pretty hyped up for COD Mobile nonetheless. Hopefully it ends up being a better week than last week. I do know we had one team drop out. I believe it was I2K.
Yes.
Has stepped away, so we will only have 3 games today, so not off to a good start. But I do think the games that we have some potential to, at minimum, be exciting for various different reasons. Okay, so looking at our lineup, I don't know if you have it pulled up yet or not, Verdict.
Already got it. Yeah, I'm on the spot, baby.
You're on the spot. Let's go. We got Cold versus Light for game 1. And Light, certainly a team that is competing at the top of the top. Obviously, we saw them pretty much go all the way during Stage 3, right? Cold, lackluster performances up until the past couple weeks. And something turned on for those guys that they have been on fire. We've also got Prometheus versus Nova and Limitless versus Xitium. So, I certainly think we could predict winners here, but ultimately, I think it should be some good games.
Yeah, as you mentioned, I2K dropped, so therefore Animus won today, and Verdict gonna show the standings in a bit, and we're gonna have just 3 games as they mentioned. So can you go over the standings, Verdict, please?
Absolutely. We're gonna see Animus already get awarded those fat 20 points. They're gonna get those for free. As I2K do fall out, we might be trying to get a team to replace them, but for the time being, it is just going to be those 3 solid matchups at hand. Nova Esports right there at a second place spot, 5 points behind with 55. Xitium right there with 40. 35 for Light. AxiByte with 25. Cold Esports. They're sitting at a top 6 seed, but we're still early in the season, so right now they've got 20. Atlanta with 15. Limitless rounds it out with 5, and Prometheus still not a single point on board. And standings looking pretty rock solid. You see that 10 team? That is Team 10 because we haven't filled the slot yet, but I have an idea who it could be. Just don't know if we're going to be able to get them pulled in before the time.
Inside info is working.
Yeah, a little bit of insider trading, man. That's a white collar offense. I'll spend only like 3 to 5 in a... Yeah, 80 rate. We won't go into too much depth. Deanna, man, we've got a rock solid schedule. I think today is still going to be great, even though it's got 3 series on hand. But so far, so good this season, right?
Yes, I definitely can't wait to see the matchups today. And for you guys, don't forget to check Verdict's treasure boxes, because Mobile Mayhem is sponsored by Mobile Gaming Corp. So you have actually a chance to win 2 pairs of finger sleeves. And also, if you use the code in the chat, you can get 10% off for your next order. Yeah, I am very happy and very excited to see the game. I see all players are in the room. They are about to be ready to start. So, yeah, can't wait to see the first matchup.
All right, let's do it. It'll be our cue to go ahead and hop on into it now as I'm taking a look at. Deanna's going to be joining us here in a moment, just after this first series at hand and day. We've got a little bit of a battle on our hands. It's going to be a best-of-3 format as the regular season plays it out. Cold Esports been on a tear, but Light, they're starting to light things up as well. They got Feints, Viri, Hez, Marky, Nutella. Is Nutella a recent addition? Because I remember him from seasons past. I just don't think I've seen him yet this summer season. So, man, we've got a little bit of a spicy action on our hands. Best 3 looking pretty solid, too.
Yeah, we definitely do. And I think this best of 3 should be a good one for these teams. You've got 2 staple map and mode combinations coming through. Raid, Hardpoint to start things off. We've also got a Summit. Search and Destroy on Firing Range, and a Control on Slums. And I think Control on Slums is definitely one that I hate. Okay, I hate it. I think With some optimization to the spawns, I think Slums has potential to be a really good control map. So right now it is going to be mostly for me team building and rotations, but largely a TDM match 3.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a bit of a strategy involved with trying to get that B cap first initially, and then also trying to play your life to the fullest. So I think that map still offers some competitive spirit to it. Obviously, if you're thinking about that A site, it is basically impossible without having the numbers, and to try and get your numbers in enemy territory without getting insta-wipe, it's practically impossible. I could see where that can be a bit of an issue, but I still like it and prefer it more than I do Summit, more than I do Takeoff, more than I do pretty much... A standoff can be brutal too, because the spawn traps are just god-awful. If you're on the defense, you're literally right there in that tractor side of the map, and you've got a clear vision on the spawn site, and you can play that barrel head glitch. I mean, we could have that conversation all day long. The fact is, the spawn trap on Slums, not nearly as much of an issue. The bad thing, the counterpart to it is that, of course, you just cannot get onto A with any kind of ease. It's practically impossible. And for the teams that do, they set themselves up for proper rotations right now, as we're setting ourselves up for our first game of this matchup. And based on what we've seen from Cold so far, I don't know. I think this should be an interesting one. I think they should, not with a bit of ease, but with a little bit of pressure added, they could definitely take that search or destroy. I don't know how they're going to fare in the hardpoint. I think that's where, this one gets a bit spicy and dicey. If you see a game 1 win, this might be a Cold 2-0.
Really? Can you go as far as to say Cold 2-0? If
they take the hardpoint, and that's a big if. It's just dependent upon what Cold roster shows up. We've seen, day 1 they get absolutely bagged and tagged, and search or destroy, they turn around and put up some decent numbers, but of course not able to get a game off of Nova in that first day. But right now it's not Nova, it's Light, and they've got plenty of opportunity to do so.
I'm being told in chat to remind you to tell a joke.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna get geared up for our first game, and maybe I'll pull out some dad jokes. Yeah. If it's Chigs, don't mind him. Yeah, don't mind him. I told him maybe, but I'll try.
All right. Was this something I was supposed to ask you on like a personal stream? Tell a joke, or?
No, he DM'd me and I said, maybe, but I'll try and cook something up. Well, I mean, we're into it already, and first segment of the stream is already done.
All right.
I don't know. Man, I'm not feeling it just yet. You can't just like put me on the spot to tell a dad joke. It's got to be felt. It's got to be inspired. And right now, I haven't been inspired too. Yeah, I got to fill the room. I got to make sure we're in that flow state to cast. Right now, I'm trying to get my feet wet, jump into the pool myself, and off the bat, ringside has been a little bit of a showdown. Look at it, man. We are missing all the action. Jim with the Peacekeeper looking to get the upper hand. He's got sights on Nutella, but there's 2 there, and Veery's actually going to be able to take him down. And this might be the opportunity for Light to go ahead and extend that lead and get the remainder of that scrap time. 15 seconds up to grab. And if you're Nev, you got to do a good job of keeping the rotations to a minimum, because laundry site to kitchen, it is just a hop, skip, and a leap.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And looking at this first rotation, we do have a bit of a lead, a little lead for the side of Light off the P1. Now, Raid P1 is a difficult one to make a break if you allow your opponents to get in and get set up, so not going to be a big shock there. But first on the hill for P2, this kitchen site is going to be the side of Cold, and they are bringing this thing back right away. One of the big additions here for the side of Light is Nutella, and this is a player that I definitely remember as well from seasons past. And, I'm hoping this is an opportunity for a big season for them. Do we know if they qualified for stage 4 or anything?
You talking about Nutella?
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. I think you're allowed to have 2 subs.
Okay.
In that roster for stage 4, but I think submission for stage 4 rosters is long, said and done. I don't know if that was made like in the timeline, in the time frame in which before, in NA, I believe it was last week you had to submit those rosters. And I believe that's where we saw Aerith get thrown into the mix with UD. So right here, we're buckling up for P3, and off the bat, it is going to be cold at a bit of a deficit. They're going to need all of this. Unfortunately, there's only one player left on the hill, and that is going to be Jim. Capo coming through with the support in Jim's side, but he got a little bit of a workout himself, and Marky, my guy, is on a bit of a tear. 13 kills on board to Purifier. Shutting down the AC push. Now he's going to look to double back through the mid side of the map. Finally gets shut down, but again, it has been a story of this series so far. The hardpoint has been a brutal one, and it is not getting easier. 35 seconds on the hill. They have yet to get in for a contest. They are getting griefed any and every way. I mean, this is just not a great time if you are a Cole fan, because they are down by about 80 points. Finally get the break here on P3, but will it stick? Does look like you fail your AK. Capo is going to play his life to extent, but again, 15 seconds left. It's going to be 3 points all the way for the side of Light. They have extended the lead now, and with a P4 courtside rotation coming through, this has to be a big money investment here for the boys over Cole.
Yeah, one would certainly think so, and we've got about a 100-point lead and a Goliath coming through for the side of Light. That gives them a lot of opportunity, and one of the things that I was talking with Zim and Bolu about a couple weeks back, we got to cast, I think it was the Dream Team Finals, is that a Goliath, ideally, if you're using it for point hold, you've got to get about 40 seconds of time on the hill for that Goliath to have been worth the throw. So we'll be looking for that on the rotations to come. Nutella obviously making a big set of plays here for, I guess, his first week back in a while. He's only got 8 kills on board, but 8 and 4 with 83 seconds of hill/contest time. So definitely a big performance there. We've also got a drone available for Hez, as well as that on the side of Cole.
Tella just steadily rocking the drone himself. Is going to get huge information, but again, not able to capitalize. They're not going to be able to get the break. And is he bugged? I'm going to go ahead and move off. That is tough. Maybe he's popping another. No, he's definitely not. That is that popping his. And there it goes. The info is there. And now they're just waiting for Nutella to die, because that is 4 players left. You know, moving out and about for Light, and this might be perfect opportunity for the boys over at Cole to go ahead and swoop in and get the steal. They do get the break early. The Predator missile, Jim, you saw it, bro. I know you got 2, but one of those would have been Hez. Oh, not Hez, but Nutella. No, it's not. Nutella's still down there. Look at him, man. Is operating the tablet. This is a little bit of shambles. Taking a look at what got banned, it's the Annihilator and Sparrow. So, of course, we're going to see Purifiers. We might see some Grab Vortexes. I don't think I've seen one yet, but it doesn't look like anybody's going to do it. It does look like everyone's rocking the Purifier. And I mean, it's the right usage, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm going to hop down into Light's channel real quick and hear maybe he is like legit game broken bug out.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and buckle up. I'll go in with you. We'll see if Nutella reconnects. There it goes. It does look like he is moving out and about. We're going to go ahead and get geared up for our first listen. And right now, the lead is still in hands of the side of Light. We're going to go ahead and hear how the comms sound now as we see a P1 reset right around the corner.
He's on the
one guy Zeke, one guy P5, bro.
Button red.
He's on blue van, he's on blue van.
I can't push in, bro. I'm on tab.
One watching pillars, he's on the heady on outer, he's slow, dead.
Top red, Garrett,
Blue van, one guy, blue van.
Pushing top red, he's one tap.
Blue van low.
Nice. I'm pushing blue van is one tap, dead. Top laundry set. He's in the corner. Right corner of laundry. Secret dead. Come on, guys, start talking.
One laundry dead. One more laundry, secret. Blue van. I'll choke my purry.
Mid-steps, they're going kitchen.
One mid stairs. He's going kitchen now.
I have a hunter.
Use it.
Wait, I use a hunter for the tree.
Find some trophy in.
Wait for the hunter.
Big tree. Big tree low.
One is on the pillar.
He's weak in kitchen.
Weak in kitchen.
There's 2.
Weak in kitchen plus laundry.
There's 2.
All right, listening was a bit scuffed at first. I mean, there was a lot of info that could have been relayed. Unfortunately, Not a lot of comms, not a lot of, vocals coming through. Nonetheless, they still have the lead. They don't have the advantage here in this P2 rotation. Kitchen side looks like it's going to be a lockdown for Jim. And boys over at Cole, they are looking for a comeback. That going to be there with assistance, but that going to be taken down in day. Right now, we're looking at a P2 rotation with 30 seconds left to go. This is plenty of time for Cole to take it to the... Well, I was about to say take it to the house, but man, we're already in the kitchen side. Rondo is going to come through, clears out the objective. Now there's a scramble for P3 sites, and we've got ourselves a ball game. Hello?
And I was muted for a second there because I didn't unmute after listening. But you know what? I think we had some pretty good timing, right? We had Nutella come back connected right when we went in for the listening with Light. We got a big bounce back in our plays out of Cold that, as you mentioned, we've got a ball game going on here. Maybe we just go ahead and jump in with Cold and hear how that energy's going, because I think you called it out well earlier. They've been doing so good in Search that if we don't have a hardpoint win for Light here, it could be over in 2. So go down with Cold and hear how they're working out.
Push, push AC, push AC.
Don't push mid, couple.
Watching you mid, I got you mid. Watch my, I can't get him off the van, bro. I can't get him off it.
One mid. Pushing red car, pushing you on blue van.
Dead mid, dog shit.
One shot on that.
All we gotta do is get him off that. Push him, Rondo. Push in. Don't let him get that 20.
Yeah, I'm getting next with Dev.
Nice, Rondo. I'm with you, bro.
Jim.
Go new, boys. Set up new. Full 60 on new.
Watch pool.
Come on.
One's dead, Bank.
Easy claps.
I'm on top by the nade. Wait, I'm baiting Bank.
Too much.
I got 2 mid.
That's top.
Hold that top. Gonna go left corner again. You good?
Is there someone, Rondo?
Someone launch you one jungle. There's 2 top. Stairs now.
Yeah, top stairs, bro. Top stairs dead, dog shit.
Mid.
Nice.
Nice, Gonna. Nice. We got main, hold top, boys. Hold top. We got main.
One is nice.
We got main. Hold that top.
And there's one top. By the tree. Nice.
One more come in. One more needs to come in here with me. One more in.
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
One more in the hill. One more.
I'm with you.
I'm top. Stay there, bro.
Oh boy, Cold is pumped, and that's a problem. Light not having any success on the break here. The Goliath, this is a bit of a miss for me. 25 seconds left on the time, and I think you talked about the conversation with Zim and how much it has to provide in order for it to be successful. Right now, they're going to be able to get the break, but I mean, I guess when you're drowning, any way to get your head out of the water is a dub, right? It is pushing, wanting more. The break comes through. It is going to be very holding the objective. The scrap time going to be given away for free, but it's all on this P5 setup day.
Yeah, this is certainly not a position we would have liked to see the side of Light in, and you might be right on the money in thinking this one could be over in 2. Depends on the performance, obviously, that both Light and Colt come through in the Search. That Goliath is now down, and it kept them in the game, but I mean, to what degree at this point, right? So it'd be a big question of if they can pick up 40 before their opponents pick up 10. I wouldn't be super confident if I was Light, but they are set up here on P5. They are making that time start to dwindle away. Tella finding some shots on Nev here. Can't quite get the finish. Slight almost break comes through, but Marky with a 2-piece of his own. Oh, Vat coming through with the Purifier. The break might be here. Is down.
And there's nobody here for the side of Light to make the contest happen. The kitchen side push up perimeter control unlock. Marky doing everything he can. Has going to be able to capitalize. He gets one. That's Jim drop. We've got a guaranteed E1 reset coming through for a 3rd time around. It is surely going to end. One of these teams going to find the success. 3 players for the side of Colt making the rotation through laundry site. Taking it to 1 second. Hands isn't going to be there, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. A hell of a finish in this hardpoint on raid in Hollywood Hills. Man, those hills are very fierce. Unfortunate for Light, they had a little bit of disconnect, and I think that's where things started to go a little down south for them. You saw the momentum shift, and I mean, that's all Cole really needed. They needed one door to get open for them to just continue to knock the rest of the doors down. They get that ample opportunity. They find success in the trenches, and they're going to take game number 1, 250 to 229. 40 on board for Marky. Imagine dropping 40 just to lose. That is a very tough stat line. I mean, he did drop 41 deaths too, but I don't know. This was such a high interaction game for a majority of these players. And then you look at Nutella, he's 17 and 18. But then you go back to the disconnect, right? That was certainly an issue.
And that is where things started to come back for the side of Cold, and apparently they rode that momentum well. Obviously, you mentioned Marky up at 40 kills, 41 deaths, so is technically -1, and the rest of the team hardly pushing 30. I mean, you had Hez come through with 27, Feints with 27. Look over at the opposition. We've got Jim at 32, Vat at 32, Nev at 33, Rondo at 26, and Failure at 24. So just a little bit more overall and consistent fragging power on the side of Cold. Some really solid rotations coming through as well. And again, I think largely they connected on Nutella's disconnect and got that momentum and really rode it forward for the rest of the game. So hopefully Nutella will have his connection straightened out for the next one, because honestly, before that disconnect, Light were absolutely frying the side of Cold, and it's a little unfortunate to see, but it is what it is. And Cold come through with that game 1 of victory, only 21-point advantage, but now they've got to close things out in Search if they want to pick themselves up 20 points for today.
Oh, you're absolutely right, man. We are getting geared up for it. It is going to be that Search or Destroy on firing range, if I'm not mistaken. I think you went over it, but we'll go ahead and show it up if you're just now joining in. Series is already a banger. It was a nail-biting finish. But again, some moments where we could have seen Light absolutely continue on with the devastation. Unfortunate timing for Nutella to disconnect in the midst of using a drone. He was in that drone for quite a while. To not have that 5th man pushing up towards that court side, and then again to defend the P5 rotation, that was all the time that was needed for Cole to go ahead and swoop in and take the lead. Right now, it's all about Search or Destroy, and with the way that Cold has been playing, I made my prediction earlier. I didn't say it was going to be a firm 2-0 for Cold. I said if they take the hard point, we might be looking at a 2-0 situation. Can Light step it up where it matters and take us to that game 3? Everyone wants to see us head down to Panama for a little bit of Slums control. I know that I, for one, am one that enjoys seeing it being played with the way that the spawns work. I feel like it is probably one of the more balanced maps because it's very difficult to spawn trap on either side of the board. But again, that A side is a brutal one, homie, and I cannot agree with you more when you made the analysis earlier. Right now, it's all about the Search firing range, where we're going to see this one end, or are we going to see new life coming through for Light? About to find out as we are getting geared up for it. You can go ahead and start and spam that puppy. I'm ready to go. I'm locked and loaded. We are here for it. Game number 2. Search and Destroy on firing range.
All right, well, Search and Destroy on firing range is one that has been in, well, I guess we're going to get a reset here because Failure, I see, has already disconnected. So maybe round 2 will be a little bit better. But firing range Search and Destroy is one that every single player in this lobby should be incredibly comfortable with. It's something that has been practiced for the competitive scene essentially from the existence of a competitive scene in COD Mobile here. So we gotta see an answer back from Light if we want to get that control on Slums. But like you said, Jim has been a big issue. And when I say big issue, I don't mean for the team, right? He's not been a hindrance for Cold in the slightest. He has been someone that is incredibly difficult for enemy teams to deal with. So that is a big factor, I think, that Cold have going for them in this matchup. I don't think in any way, shape, or form it's a guaranteed victory for them. There's no guarantee that they're even going to have a good Search and Destroy here, right? But the reality is they've been very consistent here, and more specifically, Jim has been just such a dominating force when it comes to snipers in the scene. One of the better seasons of sniping performance I've seen out of him in quite some time.
Yep, just making sure we got everything settled up. Spectators are exactly the same as us. Admin's concerned with the amount of time it takes to get out of a lobby once it's crashed or closed or it's bailed on. I always try to hit the little settings button and quit the match before it gets down to that, but That's just me. I didn't do it this time, and it's because I'm not Johnny on the spot with you know, with my reaction time. I'm in that dirty
like
30
we're
category.
old.
Yeah, it's like we're old. I'm in that dirty 30 category that Cole was in earlier, right? Well, we're not gonna see any 30 bombs here unless we get overtime. We've got an overtime enabled, and I've got to tell you, bro, I went to only 16 rounds the other night, and I was like, I don't know how much search and destroy I can handle. What are the odds we see anything go past around 12, for example?
Well, do back-to-back 25-round
No,
search and
thank
destroys
you.
and feel my pain, buddy.
Yeah, not me, not this guy. Marky, he said he's trying to start off with a little bit of fire. He's got 40 kills from last game, but he dropped 41 deaths to go along with it. Need a little bit of support on the back end, so 30 seconds in, we've got one trade to come through. It is Capo being dropped, but Cold Esports, they're looking to get back on board as well. Feints gonna get dropped. Not very gonna be able to get the trade. Now we've got a 3v4, and Jim's rotating right over into somebody. Luckily enough, Rondo's there to get the help and the assist and get the kill. But a minute and 15 left. We got a 3v3. Yeah, 3 for free. Yeah, something like that. And here it goes. The hit is Hez right in trailer. Get read like a book, homie. Put down Veery, though. He's got the answer back. And he's sitting on 2. He might be able to find 2 more.
All right, well, definitely a big opportunity for Light to bring things together. Need Nutella to clutch things up here in this 1v1. He's up against Rondo, so definitely has some possibility. Baiting out the fake. Rondo pushes right into the gun of Nutella. It's going to be a free and easy pickup for him. And that's a round 1 win. Not a convincing one, but a round 1 win nonetheless for the side of Cold. And speaking of Cold, I might need to go blow my nose.
There you go. Speaking of Cold, blow your nose. Surely enough, Nutella, the player we talked about on disconnection in that hardpoint map, might have cost this Light team a little bit of an advantage in the series and potentially a little bit of life here in this series altogether. He is going to provide the excellent 1v1 clutch. Now he is on the prowl in the back alley jungle. So Jim and squad, they're looking for the advantage off the rip, and what better way to do so than get Capo on board. My guy is frying right now. Got his first on in this round, but Feints now looking to fill the shoes where Marky left off. Here comes the God tier nade. Is it going to hit? Do they have trophies? They do, and it's very unfortunate. Nonetheless, he follows up with a God shot, and we've got a 2 for 2 coming through. Jim! You're just so damn good, homie. Right there on the bomb heady. He's got the deagle action to go along with it. He is straddling it now. Hez looking for the smoke. Too much to handle right there. Now Nutella in a 1v something this time around. It is looking like it is going to be 3 players to deal with, not 1. We'll see how it pans out now as we have 18 seconds left on the round. The force has to come through. He's going to be able to get shots on 1, but Jim just too good with the deagle. And that's going to be an evening round for the side of Cold as they tie us up in the search.
Well, Cold definitely looking for some points here this week, and, you know, they've had a hot start. You know, we kind of, I kind of feel like I don't want to say underestimated Cold, but we definitely under-respected Cold and their potential.
Right.
Obviously, they got their stage 4 spot off the back of a DQ of a team that qualified. And that same team then forfeited their spot in Mobile Mayhem, right? So we were kind of wondering when they first came in, is this going to be another season where, you know, things just aren't going great, or what? And honestly, I'm super impressed and super satisfied with the fire that Cold have come through with in this matchup, or in this season as a whole entirely. Nutella, big stun through the window there, picks up 1 on Rondo. We do have Vat getting the refrag. It's now a 1 versus 1. Feints up against, would we determine that's Capo? Is that?
No, Capo is Failure. Well, Feints, he's got
okay.
ice in his veins. My guy is just... Okay, let me just walk you through what I saw from Feints. That was, but not only that, but he just absolutely devastated Cold by hitting the nasty nade shot right on the outside of Armory, right on that little cubby site. He does that, and then on top of it, you've got Nutella who picked up 1, so that evened things out. It was supposed to be a 4v3, and it ended up being a 3v2, and eventually became a 2v2 and turned into a 1v1. Fades does not worry about the gunnies. He is on the spot with the diffuse, and Oh, man. Cole's got to be feeling the disrespect coming through right now.
You know,
Faints.
to be fair, that was such, like, just a well-executed decision to stick that defuse, right? Does get taken down there, but he saw the enemy player coming, went prone, and knew he was far enough in the defuse that he could just stick it. I mean, that's
a level of awareness. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was console, you've got 7.2 seconds to defuse a bomb. I don't know if you're getting that, but in COD Mobile, it only takes about 4.5. I'm not sure what the exact number is, but I know it doesn't take more than 5. And sure enough, the timing is perfect. Right now, we're buckling up for a jungle push. Nutella looking to shut down the force, but it's not going to be enough. Hez does pick up one before he goes. That there to quickly trade, and the numbers are in the favor of Cold. How cold can they be? Can they close this one out? I mentioned it earlier. The hard point was a chance for Light to steal and take us to a game 3 because the search and destroy performance has just been on point. Marky, though, starting to finally get cooking back up. He's going to round the corner. Rondo just, I mean, I don't know. He put him on ice right there. Skates just absolutely breaks his ankles. Now Faints in a 1v3. Bomb's been planted. There's only 25 seconds. Ain't no way you're going to be able to get a ninja defuse off on this one.
Yeah, no shot, and, well, Faints. I don't even think you're going to be able to clutch this one up in the first place. There's too many people and too little time. Sure enough, the first gunfight he gets into, Bat is going to come through with the kill, and it is now going to be Cold's last round on the offense. They need to capitalize here and take the 4-2 advantage. Otherwise, they're really giving a big opportunity over to the side of Light. So, Cold, again, they got to be looking for 20 here. Competitive season for European Mobile Mayhem. Marky going to open up with one on to Capo. And Hez gets a second. Jim gets the refrag, though. Fat takes down Veer, and now we're looking at a 3v3. Big comeback for Cold this round.
Yeah. Cold absolutely frying, and Jim, man, do not peak the madman himself. We've seen him perform season after season after season after season. Finally getting that stage 4 life. He's gotten back into the competitive spirit, and that is a terrible combo if you're Light right now. Marky was starting to heat things up, but when you've got someone like Jim just to bring you right back down to reality, it is so damn difficult to find your way. Right now, we got a 3v3. Bomb still in hand of Jim. And Cole taking it nice and steady. Slow the pace down, and then speed it up real quick. We're going to go ahead and see that speed up right now on the jungle site. You got one player in Nutella. He is, man, this is not the position you want to be in, bro. You want to be behind that site. Does find one. Vat gets a trade. He's out in the open, dead to rights. Nonetheless, Jim is dropped, and that is a opportunity for Light to strike. As we see a 3-2 lead, this is the last round on the attack here for Cole, and Faints lurking right around the corner. Could play a big factor in preventing this bomb from going down. Easy one. And now it is all on Nev. Can he clutch it up for the boys?
Well, certainly going to be looking to do so. Faints, however, is going to get the nice little slide peek on the corner there, takes them down. We're all tied up 3-3, and Bomb is now going to be in hands of the side of Light. This gives them options, gives them the choice. Do we send B or do we send A? Meanwhile, your opponents, they've got to be a little bit more split. They've got to be a little bit more on their toes. They've got to be ready to make a flank, to make a rotation, to fill in for whatever information they get. And, well, Nev's going to answer early on. 3B's in the feed.
Baby.
Oh, my goodness.
The disrespect right through the middle of the map. Faints. He's going to be left in a corner. Shower site. Does find another, but that's surely going to shut him down before he's able to get the job done. Lead back in the hands of Cold. That was an opportunity. I mean, if it wasn't going to be Nev, I got to commit Nev because he was like Madman Demon time. Push it right through the brute force middle of A-Long, man. No hope, no fear, no worries. It was two others that were on the collapse, and that was a problem. Rondo and Vat making that rotation through the middle of the map, and right now they're looking to do the same thing. Rondo is going to be able to find one. Nev's dropped almost instantly. Can't make that same play back-to-back. And now we're going to see Rondo do his thing right there. He's going to be able to find the second. Got teammates putting in work as well. Hands never stood a chance, and then there was Nutella. Always been a huge fan of peanut butter, but we've got Nutella right here, and you can't complain, I guess. There it goes, Rondo and Jim slide peek. And we're that much closer to seeing that 20-point gain here for Cold. And I've got to say, I don't want to be that guy and making predictions and being right. I'm always open to being wrong, but I said it earlier. The hardpoint was a game mode that Light needed to win in order to guarantee us that game 3, because we've seen how Cold have played in Search and Destroy, and right now they are putting their money where their mouth is.
All right, well, 5-3 advantage in favor of Cold, and you know, you might have been right on the spot. This could be looking to be a 2-0 for Cold. Feints, unfortunately, looks away from Nev at the top building, like as he peeks the doorway, and you know, then looked over at Vat on the heady, realized he looked at someone top of the tin building back there, and just couldn't line the sights up fast enough. Ends up getting taken down, and that's a big miss for the side of Light. It's now Hez left alone in a 1 versus 3. His position is revealed from his footsteps. He gets the kill onto Jim, starts shooting bodies, but Rondo is right there for the refrag, and that is rough for Hez. And for the whole side of Light at that point.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about 3 rounds in a row. They kind of just been handed the diddly right now. It is match point for Cold Esports. They are looking for the 2-0. An aggressive A-side push. You got 2 players holding back on this site. Nev going to get dropped. Hez opening up with the first frag. This is exactly what you need to do to start it up. If that quickly able to return the favors. We've got 1 for 1. The bomb is finally going to go down, but unfortunately it is going to be Capo. He's nasty with it. 2 dropped instantly. Hez looking to play aggressive, pays the price. It is all on Feints. He's got a good position, but 30 seconds left and 2 players left to deal with. Capo going to seal the deal, and that is going to be it. Cold Esports are going to be able to take the swift 2-0. The hard point was a well-fought one. They came back in a time of need. And this Search and Destroy, exactly as I predicted. Absolutely on point for Cold.
All right, chat. Apparently, Vertus is just going to rub it in that he predicted this one right, and I was wrong. So, you know what? Good for you, brother. Good for you, buddy.
I'll take the dubs wherever I can get them right.
That's a good call. I mean,
yeah.
Listen, I knew Cold had been looking strong. I didn't think they were going to be looking this strong, in all honesty. So, big comeback for Cold in the hard point. Again, maybe partially on the disconnect from Nutella, but I mean, even when Nutella reconnected, they kept that energy rolling forward. They brought it right here into the Search and Destroy as well. And they're going to pick themselves up 20 points, taking it down Light. So big plays out of Cold. Definitely showing that they, you know, questionably, it's hard when you say the word earned. Obviously, you know, if they got their stage 4 spot because someone else was doing the thing, you know, that's earned, right?
Yeah.
Come into Mobile Mayhem here. We didn't really have that confirmation or anything. We just had that team drop out completely. And we were not expecting this out of Cold, right? We were not expecting Cold to have such a banger season. But right now, man, I mean, they're taking this opportunity and they are running with the money, bro.
You know, they are. They're taking it to the bank. They're cashing the checks. All of the above. The money orders are in. Bank account is pretty fat. 11 kills on board for Vat. 10 for Capo. 8 apiece for Rondo and Jim. But those are some big kills that came through for both. Nev going to end up with 9 as well. On the flip side of things, you got a bit of struggle outside the top 3. 7 apiece. Triples coming through for Nutella, Feints, and Hez. But Viri and Marky not able to get it going for the squad. And our first series is down. I was hoping we'd see a game 3 and hoping I was wrong about the prediction. But as soon as that door opened for Cold to jump right into the point and take that lead in the hard point, I mean, I saw everything just started coming to form, and it was so hard to deny. We are going to take it back to the desk. Deanna's going to be joining us back. And first series in, we got a clean 2-0. It was a well-fought one, but that Search and Destroy was a brutal one. For the side of Light, what are your thoughts so far?
It's actually amazing to watch. I'm always very happy when I watch these matchups and so on. I was like looking if I'm not muted or not. I'm not this time. But I did enjoy watching the hardpoint and the S&D. On hardpoint, I did saw, and we all saw, Light had a very good start. Obviously, we had Nutella getting some issues, having that bug for a couple of like seconds. That was like a major thing, I think, for the match, to be honest, because at that point, Light started to lose the lead and actually hopped in and managed to win the first game. Also, we saw a very good S&D. The first 6 rounds were kind of close. Okay, were close actually, and then Cole just started getting dubs, and it was very nice watching it. Again, I am very impressed with them. As I said last week too, they did amazing and before, so I'm actually very excited to see how they will perform the whole season. As I said, I'm gonna be a Cold fan from now on. So yeah.
Is she hopping that Cold train, Day? Hey, you gotta get on it early, because if you don't, Day's gonna be like, you've got to be on the Cold train, and if you're not already there, he is just going to be hanging it over your head like Anarchy a few seasons back.
Listen, that is not true.
He was in on gold before we knew gold was available in EU, and that was, I mean, maybe even a diamond. They were diamonds in the rough at that point. I mean, they were in the rough. They were not diamonds. It was a lot of pressure that had to be brought on to them to form, and I will never be let down and be able to live another day without Day holding that one over my head. So if you're going to jump on the Cold train with I'm going to go ahead and do it with Deanna as well. I'm on the Cold train now. I cannot afford to have that kind of, held over my head anymore. All right. So I'm on the Cold train earlier. We're not going to discount them anymore.
Exactly. They've been doing amazing, and the players are all doing good. They're doing the best. The gym was popping off this time, last time too. So it is very, very nice seeing them playing in the Mobile Mayhem. I'm not sure, did they play last season? I don't think so. Did they play?
They did not. They did not. They
did not.
They competed in Stage 3 in hopes to get a Stage 4 spot, and I think the fact that they got that Stage 4 spot kind of sparked that little competitive spirit in gym. And when my man is focused, it is so damn hard to deny greatness for him. All he needs is just one little opportunity, like that hard point. They needed one little opportunity, and that opportunity was Nutella disconnecting, not completely, but he was stagnant for like a whole 3 points. And that one little opportunity they took, it was just an inch to turn into a mile. And the Search and Destroy, as I mentioned earlier, again, I mean, 4 rounds in a row on the defense, you can't deny greatness when it's right there in your face.
Yeah, well, it was a great matchup. We still have 2 in front of us. The next one gonna be Prometheus versus Nova. In the meantime, we're gonna take a short break, and you guys can check the treasure boxes from Verdict's channel.
Slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no
welcome back, guys. I hope you enjoyed this short break. Obviously, there's always a short break between games to actually have the next team joins to their slot and to take like a break, because Verdict and they were casting and they really need a break sometimes, right, guys?
Yes, now you're talking my language. Now you're talking my language. I need 5 minutes to myself to collect everything I have to make sure we deliver the A1 superior performance for the next series. And chat, I'm sorry, you've just got to deal with it. There are going to be breaks in esport broadcasts, just like there are television breaks when your favorite show is on. Of course, you all are used to watching Netflix.
That was for money, though.
Shut your pie hole, Dave.
Commercial breaks? Come on now. You're not wrong, though. People nowadays don't have to deal with that.
Exactly. They want it right now, everything all at once at the same time.
Well, we like a little bit of break. You guys need a little break. So, anyways, after this short break, right? Because it was short, right? We do have the next matchup, and it's gonna be Prometheus versus Nova. Any predictions, or what do you think about this game?
You know, any team that goes up against Nova, with maybe the exception of Animus, you know that I'm always leaning on the side of Nova. When it comes to consistency, they have been top dogs in Europe for a long time now. Obviously, here and there, we do see some other teams come through and they have a good performance, and you know that's all fine and dandy. But you know, we're not looking at just a single match here, right? We're looking at, you know, so far this season. We're looking at seasons past, and Nova, you know, this roster has remained largely the same. They do have Sub Slayer coming in today, so got another chance to see his performance come through, and you know, hopefully we'll have a good one. I had mentioned to him before that hopefully that you know, this Nova lineup is one where they can really make use of his talents and capitalize on what he can do as a player. And you know, now it's a good time to prove it. Prometheus, maybe not the most consistent team that we know in Europe, but definitely a team that brings their A game pretty regularly, and they could put a challenge up for Nova here.
I'm gonna go over the maps very fast and what is banned, right? We do have the first game, Hardpoint and Raid, followed by an SND on Slums, and if we're gonna get the third game, it's gonna be Control on Summit. We do have Purifier and Annihilator bans, and Takeoff and Hacienda banned too. Yeah, that's raid map. That's raid map. It doesn't
there we go. Well, it was so hard for you to get raid out of your mouth because it's such a disgusting map. I mean, I don't blame you for not even wanting to touch that one with a 10-foot pole, but the matter of the fact is, raid is where Nova thrive at the most, and Prometheus, who are sitting on a fat donut in the standings right now, they are going to get their work cut out for them. This is going to be a brutal series off the start. Might see a little bit of creative strategy coming through for the Search and Destroy. Slums is a wild card for me. I don't think any team has practiced it as much as it could have been practiced before it has been thrown into the mix for Search or Destroy. I think we were used to seeing it on Hardpoint at one point, but Search is a different beast. It's a different element, right? So, Deanna, we're going to get right back to it after this series. We're going to go ahead and head on into a day. I think you were Johnny on the spot with making that prediction. I think that any team who steps in the ring, and I'm speaking rhetorically and metaphorically, there is a ring in P1 on this raid map. Anybody who steps into the ring with Nova are bound to at some point get clapped, slapped, punched, uppercut, anything and everything. They might even get their ears bit, bro. This is a very feisty Nova team. And Sub Slayer is no longer Sub Slayer. He is a part of the roster. He might be a player on the bench at times. I don't think he's a part of the core 5, but I mean, when you've got a player like Slayer who could step in and pick up that 5th spot, that is just a devastating blow to anybody who jumps in with him. So I'm looking to see if he's going to pop off. Obviously, we still got Saturn's Nil, Inferno, and Spy. We don't have Creed this week, today, but I mean, let's be real. Creed's washed, right?
Washed.
Yeah, completely washed. Yeah, chat thinks he's super washed.
All right, well, definitely should be a good best of 3 map rotation. Did you go over the whole thing, or were we just talking about Slums?
Yeah, I think we talked. Well, we didn't get to Summit. I
Okay.
And there's a reason for it, but I won't say it out loud. I'll let you do that.
All right. Well, chat. Werdict absolutely hates Control Summit. So you know, he tried to close it out of his mind. And you know what? For a long time, Werdict, I remember you not liking Summit at all, and Summit and some of the other modes grew on you. So maybe that's an opportunity for Summit Control as well. Maybe it's not. Maybe some additional control optimization could change your mind in the future as well.
Not at all.
For not only this map, but for a number of maps as well.
No, I'm completely throwing Summit out the window for Control. I don't care how you optimize the spawns, and no matter how you change anything around, the map's too tiny. Control is... That's like throwing the CDL into Bocage for Control. There's a reason why they don't play it on that map. It's not playable. Summit is one of those maps I feel that is just... I mean, there's no strategy involved whenever you're brute forcing every push. No creativity. There's nothing along the lines of that. But right now, we are in it like Bennett right now. P1 out in the open on the ring side. Plenty of head glitches to take advantage of. Slayer's in a nifty spot. I think he came in chat and said his frame's dropping. There's a little bit of a heat wave going on in EU, and I've got to say, you guys got to tighten up, bro. Heat waves in EU are once-in-a-lifetime kind of things. You better enjoy that heat.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, man, Verdict. Well, right now, bit of a tussle over the P1. Largely, Nova has gotten more time on it, but you can see Derox is pushing up. Is looking for the kill. I think he got his attention split a little bit by Slayer and I think it was Inferno on the hill with him there. And this is going to be a big lockdown on P1 for the side of Nova. Now it's rotation over to next. You can see that we do have Spy in on the hill. Picks up 1, picks up 2. Coming through with the S36.
Yes!
We got a chance to talk to Bobby about this a little bit. As far as close to medium range,
yeah,
best time to kill for LMG. So when you're playing closer angles like this, not a bad option.
No,
I mean multiple gunfights. You're playing close range. I mean,
in a 100-round clip. Come on, yeah. And I mean, you're not an OG unless you've got the S36 with the Evil Clown skin rocket, right? Well, it is not going to serve very well in the kitchen side. He's going to get dropped after finding plenty of kills to start it off. The trophies are down and the boys over. Prometheus, they're ready to strike. Kitchen side is still compromised, though. Inferno dealt with, and that is going to be the last 15 seconds up. As you can see the rotation over Nova, they are looking for a big hill rotation over to this P3 site. They got plenty of a lead. Looking to get it a little bit higher now. As you can see the rotations through. Slayer looking to play the cutoff man. Here comes the Predator missile. It's going to be able to take down 1. Slayer going to be able to double back towards the AC or the gym site now. As you can see, AC needs some focus, needs some attention. The 100 kilo drone is going to be popped. 2 are going to be in it. The Sparrow going to be able to take 2 with him before he goes promptly with that little bit of 100 killer action. Saturn's to the wall. I didn't know the CBR banged that well. My guy was trying to jump up, get some info and intel, get a little bit more he can bite off. Right now it is 20 seconds in and Nova have yet to be contested. And Dave, Prometheus, they're pointless to start this series. I'm going to be honest with you. After this hardpoint game, they're probably still going to be pointless. We'll see how this serves. I'm not calling it here, but 3 money hills they've already gotten. They've racked up plenty of time and only 33 so far. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, definitely going to be rough. Again, consistency has been the name of the game for Nova, and they are coming through up against an opponent that performed fairly well in Stage 3, right? Players that we definitely recognize with some good performances from seasons past. And, I mean, honestly, Nova are, for the most part, making it look easy. The break finally comes through at the end there for the side of Prometheus, but now it's a rotation over to next, and you've already got multiples from the side of Nova in on the hill. Right from the opening second, they're in to capitalize. You can see up at the top of the stairs, Slayer coming through with a big couple kills. And with the lead that we have for Nova, I think this is a great time to go ahead and jump into a Nova listening.
Sparrow, chat, Sparrow top.
You guys money. Money.
Vortex.
I got Sparrow, fucking hell. Sparrow and Gravity Vortex on side.
So he's money, did you Sparrow? Two money.
Money, one more money, I still go.
I don't know if that I attack top. No, you kill him.
Oh my god.
Money dead.
City Sparrow.
1 meter case.
One dead, 3.
I'm gonna
Say dead.
Sparrow as well. I got 3.
One more dead.
Mid.
Heaven. Top laundry.
Two bottom bedroom.
Jungle, dead.
Bottom bedroom.
Fuck.
I'm concussed.
One more jungle, dead.
What the fuck? Bottom bedroom by me, bottom right.
He's gonna push me.
Why you still picking like that?
He's bull.
Zig, one shot, dead.
Mid-steps, watch your mid-steps. SKS.
Meter case is half speed.
Top red.
Dead.
That was him.
One more, missteps again.
I'm here.
On side right now.
I'm double stunning.
That's it. You have a drone. Dead again.
I'm gonna push the drone. Oh, kitchen Sparrow.
Top statue.
I'm pushing kitchen.
I'm stunning hill.
Pillars.
Come and smoke. Oh, your mom's dead. One
Side one shot.
One statue.
He's pushing kitchen.
One more statue. One statue. Kill him, Spy. Statue. Statue still SKS.
Smoke dead. Fuck. 2p5.
Statue dead.
One mid-step.
We can play next. They're gonna push kitchen probably.
There's a lot P5.
I got one kitchen.
Kitchen, yeah.
I'm on red.
Stuck in a little bit longer than I had originally anticipated, but I just couldn't help it. The comms were pretty spicy.
You're making
And then,
fun of Robot.
yeah, we were making fun of Robot too. So Spy's mic is so loud, bro. I can't control Spy's mic. Wait, I could, but I didn't. You guys just gonna have to deal with the ear rape. It is certainly not consensual on my end. I tried to turn him down as much as I felt possible, but you know, it is what it is. 136-96. I gotta say, Prometheus right now, they're closing the gap, but we've got a P1 out in the open right now, and they are not on the hill. As a matter of fact, they can't even make it past Laundry. There's Mari looking to get some top red control. He's got plenty of action below him. It's going to be the rotation through. Neil going to be able to shut him down. Now right back on it. Nova looking to extend their lead just a little bit more at a time. 30 seconds left for grabs. I wonder if the side of Prometheus are going to continue to push it, or are they going to get the setups here for Kitchen? Because last time, it took them a minute to get the break, and that time could be well used to get this early rotation.
Yeah, try to get some angles covered, try to force your opponents back. I mean, there's a lot that you can do in this matchup to try to make a little bit of a comeback happen here. Obviously, it's still very one-sided in Nova's favor. We've got basically double score coming through for Nova. Spy even able to pick up one on the, well, they get two with the drone. So definitely getting some value off of that. Now rotating mid, gonna find an extra one on to Derox before finally being taken down by Patron. But Nova, they're first on the hill once again. The break comes through flawlessly onto Kitchen for them. We've got streaks galore coming through. We've got operators available for the side of Nova. We've got two more drones still in pocket. Now, you know, in my opinion, the drone is something that probably shouldn't be in the competitive scene, but you know, we're going by Champs rules here, guys, and you know what Activision said? They said, bring on the drone. And, well, Nova have done just that. Now off the good, back of a good Kitchen hold. They do lose out in the last 15 or so seconds, but you can see these guys are coordinated. They're pushing forward. They are just getting it ready for next. And this is such a good play coming out of Nova. They might be able to close it out here on the garage. Spy wasted his whole Sparrow though.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he just pumped and dumped it right there on the side of the gym side. I mean, obviously you're trying to prevent any kind of rotations through, but I think he thinks the S36 is a better play, and obviously he's picked up 26 so far. Why not? Got to be able to find a 27. Reloading, he's got 3 bullets. I was like, I know he's not rotating or reloading with 90 bullets still left in it, and sure enough, he had 3. Used as much as he could properly. 19 seconds left. There goes Saturn's. He's popped his Sparrow for what it's worth, and now, even if the break comes through, you've got plenty of score streaks. You got plenty of operators still available to make the rotation over to P4, and it is not going to be looking like a hold for the time being. Slayer looking to go big or go home. He goes big. Send them packing, boys. 4 seconds left. Nobody within the vicinity. Patron going to get absolutely dumpster, but the hill's not hot. Jump back in it. You need 1 point. The contest, not going to make it in time, and that is going to be it. Game number 1, I predicted it. I mean, I hate to be right, but when I'm right, there's no other, like, word that you could put together. 2 times in a row, I can't handle the dubs anymore, Dave. Someone prove me wrong.
All right, well, I ain't voting against you on a Nova matchup that you said Nova was going to win. That ain't happening here, bud. But you know what, Prometheus, they've got some opportunity. They definitely have some good search talent on the team. Maybe for the next game they can make it a little bit more exciting, because this one was just an absolute train run by the side of Nova. 32 kills coming through as top frag for Spy and Slayer. In fact, they both went 32 and 18. Spy was able to get 3 more assists, but both players putting up some good objective time. In fact, the whole Nova squad pretty much coming through with some good objective time, right? Your bottom objective time is 50 seconds for Neil. So very, very well distributed kills. Good performance on the time portion of things. And overall, just a well-rounded team and well-rounded performance for the side of Nova. We look over at the opposition. Well, we only had 1 player go positive. That was Derox coming through 27 and 22 with a minute on the hill. The rest of the team absolutely struggled. Minus 14 for Patron, minus 10 for Zed, minus 10 for Mari, and my goodness, minus 18 for Jire coming through. And you had Zed put up 51 on the hill, but we have to win more gunfights for the side of Nova.
Yeah, I mean, it's a struggle when your leading objective player is also your Slayer, and he barely puts up more than Neo, who was the lowest objective breadwinner for Nova. There's obviously a problem. Obviously, you've got to be able to win the gunfights in the trenches. More so less, you got to win those rotational gunfights. I mean, there were several times where you opt to rotate early, and you completely sell the bag before the hill even opens. You've got to be in a peak position before Nova get the ball rolling, and it was a story of Nova just coming through and devastating on any front. I mean, they got the breaks, they were on the transition smooth, they were absolutely not in a panic at all. Right now, Prometheus, they are down 1-0 in the series. They are also down in the standings as well. As I mentioned, they are pointless up until now. This is their opportunity there. I think Search and Destroy on Slums, still relatively new. We could see something interesting happen here. We might be seeing a game 3. That's a big might. You know, this is if Prometheus can just put game number 1 behind them and just forget it even happened. Because granted, they did put up 116 points. They were given 116 points. They took a beating, bro. I mean, that was pretty bad.
If you go back and rewatch that game, all of the points that we had picked up, I mean, there's a couple. You know, you had a couple points, realistically, they got picked up. But I would say a solid 90% of their points were the tail end, last 10 to 15 on a hill, where they made the break like 3 people pushing 1 player, and then they lost out on the next rotation. Maybe picked up another 10 points at the end of next. But, I mean, it was largely big chunks of 40, 50 coming through for the side of Nova over and over again. And that's why we saw such a convincing closeout from them. So.
We're heading down south for the summer. That is right. We're heading over to the slums of Panama, and they are going to be a brutal one for one of these teams. Obviously, we're going to be looking at Prometheus trying to get on board with a few points for themselves. But, I mean, everything here is you earned. It is not going to be given away for free. Can Prometheus earn the keep? Or are they going to be eliminated 2-0? Story of the day. We're going to see a game 3. I am begging for it, homie. I am begging for it. Right now, the push through. Erie already putting up solid numbers so far. 1 kill on board. But Neil right there to quickly turn. You cannot peek mid without paying the consequences. And the toll man's there to collect. Mid rotation through. Neil does get a little over anxious now as we see Inferno gets 1 in return. Slayer and Inferno now left in a 2v2 is certainly doable, but you got Mari and Zed, and they got pretty good. Oh boy, just as soon as I say that, they fall. I cannot.
That round, but it's not over yet.
I cannot. Nova, you gotta take a step back, man. I'm sure your phones are hella hot and you're sweating. Make one wrong move.
Defend the objective. The enemy has the bomb.
All right, well, Nova coming through with a strong round 1 there. We had 3 kills come through for the side of for the side of Prometheus, but it pretty much stopped there. And well, Zed, he's going to be first blood. Spy comes through with 1. Darox is able to get the refrag. 1-for-1 trade. But again, Nova, consistency has been their factor. Ooh, Patron coming through with 1. Mare comes through with another. I gotta say, Mare is like the only player that uses the Koshka. And dude fries with it too.
Oh, baby, one wrong move was all they needed. I just spectated possibly one of the weirdest little shots. Mari right through the smoke, catches one lacking on that A-side rotation. And right now, we are sitting all tied up. I said make one wrong move for Nova and, you know, give a little bit of breathing room here for the side of Prometheus. They need it. They need they need points, bro. They need to get on board. They need one to just give them a little bit of confidence. And, well, here comes Spy. He's going to insert the Peacekeeper. He's dropped the S-36, and he's already got 2 on board. He's going to look for a third. He's going to be giving it. And now it is 2 players left in the 2v5. Bombs planted. Darox, the lone wolf now, 1v4 style. Will he be able to stay alive long enough to get one? He does. That Spy dealt with. Now it's 3 players. The push from Slayer. The intel's there. Slayer looking for the rotation. He's inside of the blue building. Slayer with a slide peek. He's going to be able to stay alive. Can he close it up? Close it out. Darox, the last threat. Good movement. Darox put him on skates right there. Now 15 seconds left. It's a little bit of scramble. Walks out the door. Saturn's... However, if you've not shot him, are they just playing with their food right now? There we go. They're just going to double back. Yeah.
That's pretty common for Nova. I would go as far as to say. Hopefully you'll agree with me on that one. But either way, we got the 2-1 lead for the side of Nova as they finish things out. Obviously, there's plenty more of action ahead of us. I think I'm going to be on with Mare at the beginning of this round. Going to be looking for some of those Koshka snipes, maybe something to bring things a little bit back towards the side of Prometheus. Because honestly, right now, it has not been good for them. I mean, to say the least, right? I mean, they are getting outslayed pretty regularly. Key shot missed by Mare there. Find one here on Inferno. Does clean that one up. That's big. Not gonna have a sightline on Spy though.
Not indeed. Bomb's gonna go down. It's a 3v4 hold here for the boys over at Nova. And I spoke and I received. They got 1 round so far. Derek's looking to make it 2 though. Spy's gonna get dropped. It is all O'Neal. The sniper. Will he be able to clutch it up? The mid-rotation. Mari's going to have him dead to rights. Wrong. Derek's! Get out of here! He clutches it with the Deagle, ladies and gentlemen. That should have been an easy round in recovery for Prometheus. But Neil says, hold my cup, verdict. Will pour me another shot. That was just a brutal one. And right now, 3-1 lead on the attack. Nova not giving anything. No chance, no breathing room, no time to recover. They are just going to continue to take this pounding round for round. And we'll see if Prometheus can handle it with a little bit of resilience, because right now they're down drastically, but they have a little bit of an advantage on this round.
All right, well, it does look like they're going to clean up that final kill onto Inferno, and that's going to be a big one for them to get another round on the board. Obviously, they've got plenty left to go, and it is not going to be easy up against a team like Nova. They have to find a way to capitalize, and they need to do it soon, because if they go down 4-2 against Nova, I think that's pretty much going to be the point in time where I start calling them out, and just you gotta be ready to accept that L, right? So we'll see as everything continues to roll, but I think right now they've got some big opportunities. Zed is able to open up with a 2-piece. That could be a decent position for them to be in. Obviously, it's 2v2 now. Saturn's going to find 1. Now Mare, last alive, does have a sniper in hand, so something that's doable, but, I mean, you got to find this shot onto Slayer, and Slayer has assured me that this is going to be a big season for him. And so far with Nova, it has been. So
Mari playing a little bit of hide and seek, and Slayer, he is trying to find that lone last player in the round to go and close it out right here. Mari doing a great job of playing. I've got to say, Slayer, that was probably the worst play you could have done. Destroy the trophy system. You put yourself in a position to give away your location right now. Is Mari now looking a little bit of scrambledness, trying to figure out where he's at. The rotation's through. They have played ring around the rosy, basically. I mean, you've seen they flipped the sides of the spawns. Bomb's still not picked up for Slayer, and I don't know if the info is there for Prometheus to give out. We'll hopefully see once he does pick it up with the rotation through. Mari's got the intel now. And you can see he's not really moving. He is waiting for the rotation. Well played. Game of hide and seek from Mari. That ties us up if we flip sides, but this is a map that I still feel like has a little bit of a better advantage for the defense. As long as you're able to prevent that A-bomb plant from going down quickly. We'll see how Nova plays it now. They're in a bit of a pinch. They've got the 1-0 lead in the series, but it is all tied up in the search.
All right, well, Mari is looking for a angle there, but Spy puts an end to all of the side of Prometheus there. Inferno came through with one of his own. Now it's Mari who's taking shots. They know where he is. Last alive. Nice little shot out of the Koshka there. Finds one, but, I mean, you got to find 4 more with the whole enemy team pushing you. Peacekeeper in hand. Spy's going to round the corner, finish off that final kill, and the 4-3 lead does come through for the side of Nova. Honestly, if you're Prometheus at this point, you got to play back, man. I mean, you have to be looking to play picks off of either Derox or Mari coming through with some of these early kills. If you're going to full send into Nova, you're going to lose those gunfights 99% of the time, right?
No, 99% of the time is probably an understatement, right? I mean, if you just want to be tossed into a blender, you know, we'll just run back to hardpoint again. Obviously, you didn't find success there. Neil, he is getting rolling now. It is all on him now. He's a 1v3 to clutch up. The Deagle comes out to play. Now it's Patron. Testing his lucks in the water. Oh, baby, the hit mark of the follow-up. Oh, that was close, but no cigar. We're tied up yet again. Oh, my. We've got a bit of a feisty one on our hands here in Panama, man. Slums. Looking like a back-and-forth affair so far. We've had one lead go in the favor of another. Right back again, tied. We are heading right into the round 9. And the target is 7. One of these teams has got to get it before that 2-round click, or we will be going to overtime. Zed finding one, Mark finding another, Slayer Inferno. That happened so quick, bro.
All right, well, Mari is going to come through with a big kill there, and this is looking like about as free of a round as you can get for the side of Prometheus. They've capitalized on some solid angles. They get the bomb plant immediately, and that's going to force Slayer to play against time. And he's got 5 people to deal with one rotating in from behind right now. Patron and Derox both have an angle. They're both getting shots. They pick up the kill, and now Prometheus, they find themselves a round ahead of the side of Nova. Obviously, you got to win by 2, so they've got to keep Nova down and find 2 more rounds of their own. Otherwise, we could get that overtime like you were mentioning earlier. And that's not a comfortable team for anybody to have to play, right? Nova, in the long run, is going to beat out just about any team. So, Neil just come through with first blood onto Mari, and that is a big, big opening pick.
Oh.
But Derox finds Inferno and Neil himself. The 2-for-1 trade is big for Prometheus.
It is. Oh, my. Have Nova fallen right here. This map, again, I mentioned it. If there's an opportunity for Prometheus to get on board, it's going to be on a map like this. We haven't seen a lot of it in Search and Destroy. A big gunfight for Derox right in the middle of the ring site. And now it is all on Saturns. Can the clutch come through to even us right back up? He is looking for the wall bangs. Derox is going to get the intel. The bomb's going to go down. Derox pushing it solo. He says, to hell with it. 16 on board. My man's is wanting those 5 points. And there we go. We are on map point day. 6-4. Momentum shift. Prometheus. Question mark. Are you going to be able to get on board?
Prometheus actually quite strong in Search and Destroy, and I think that's something that more teams should respect them on. And I think they're coming through proving it right now. Now, obviously, it's not over till it's over. We could absolutely see Nova still bring this one back. And, in fact, a couple kills come out right off the bat. And, well, that is certainly far from ideal for the side of Prometheus. Again, you got to win by 2. You're now in a 3 versus 2 with Nova. Well, make it a 2 versus 1 as the trade does come through. Saturns picks up 1. Zed's here for the refrag. I bet you're happy that Zed is not using the AS Val anymore.
I bet you he's happy. I bet you his team's happy he's not using the AS Val, bro. I mean, look, he's already doubled the amount of kills he got in that search a few days back. I was just pandering him to switch the the gunny up. Right now, the MAC-10 is playing very well. He's going to be able to take down one. It is all on Neil, the up top. Oh, you turned your back at the wrong time. Neil gets a freebie. The game's extended for now, but again, it's still match point. We still have an opportunity for overtime. Prometheus, you got to close it out here. I mean, overtime, anything can happen. You haven't been very consistent in the search. There have been shines and glimmers and hopes and silver linings that have shown that you have the potential to beat it, but Mari opening up. Said, what the hell did you just do? You gave him one for free. They just eat a nade? Oh boy, this is it. It is all on the 4 left. Now it is all on Derek's and Airy. Derek's is going to go ahead and hop the bomb. No, he stops. 2v3 ensuing, a minute and 30 on the clock. If this round is sold, it is only because Zed couldn't handle the heat.
Well, definitely a little bit rough, and, you know, we're still in a position where Prometheus can close this out if they clutch up the 2 versus 2. It's not going to be easy. Nova, they're not going down without a fight, and, you know, of course, that's what we expect out of this lineup of Nova. Derox is getting the bomb plant to come through. Nobody in a position to capitalize or check on it, so they'll be able to work against time here. Inferno sees Jire. In the shots, but gets the vehicle explosion. Saturns picks up Derox on the back, and overtime is guaranteed, chat. This is rough for Prometheus. I mean, they really, to be comfortable, needed to close it out before you get to overtime, because Nova are great at clutching things up, and, well, they're right here proving that right here, right now.
Yeah, we'll see how much ice they got in their veins here. Is Second Light brought to you by Zed's self-explosion. Again, I don't know what the hell happened, bro. I'm going to go back and rewatch from his point of view. Nonetheless, chances here. Nova can close it out 2-0 fashion. Zed and Spy get trades coming through 1-for-1 style. Derek's is still alive. Not for long, though. It is going to be Inferno continuing his reign of havoc. Is Mari and Airy looking to close it out? You get that upper hand now. Bomb's going to go down. No, Airy's going to be able to find one before he's dropped the nade shot. Slayer! It's going to get dropped. Mari now beautifully placed. He gets the kill. We've got the advantage, and Mari, bro, is built differently here in Search and Destroy. He's sitting on 13. We've got Derox with 16, but that was an icy one to take us to another round where we've got a guaranteed opportunity at closing it out here for Prometheus, but it's against Nova. There is no guarantees that you won't see another round of overtime.
Yeah, well, you are absolutely right, Verdict, and this is not going to be a good position for Prometheus to be in, especially with Neil opening things up with the first blood on to Mari. I mean, the big thing for the side of Nova right now is shut down Derox, right? I mean, Mari, sure, he's up at 13 and 9. You've got Jiri on 10, you've got Zed on 9. That's all fine and dandy, but it has been Derox all game. Comes through with a 3-piece. Could be looking for the 20 bomb against Nova here. Saturn's is able to pick up one. Slayer takes down Patron. Saturn takes down Jiri. Slayer picks up Derox, and the overtime continues. Oh my goodness!
Bomb spotted.
I thought when Derox got that 3-piece, it was over, but
oh my! I thought, look, that was for the ace. That was for beating one of the best in EU, and when it came down to it, Derek's could not win the fight through the smoke. The gunny just not there. It has been there all game, though. He finds it 20th, eating bullets left and right. Nova, they are quickly able to cap this B side of the map. They're going to go ahead and force the hands. Oh, Prometheus, is it chalked? It's never chalked, homies. I'll go ahead and tell you, Zed right there picks up his 10th. He's clearing out all odds and ends. They send Slayer over to deal with the problem, but he's going to have more than he can handle. It's Derox, the clean retake. 4 players standing before the bomb goes down. They are left standing to get the defuse. And my guy better not pick up another kill or he's bust. Look, he's got 21 on board. This is a perfect scoreline to in and out on. Wrong. He's going to need at least 24 for this one to be over with.
All right, well, this is turning out to be a pretty intense game. I mean, I think we were both leaning into this one probably a Nova 2-0, but Prometheus, again, they have players that excel in Search and Destroy, and those players are shining right now. How long can you keep this up, Verdict? How long can you keep Nova down? Spy opens up with Patron on the first blood, and there goes Derox as well.
Oh.
That is not looking good for Prometheus this round.
Oh!
All right, nice little shot there. Nice shot.
Okay, Mari. Neil putting on for the team as well. Aries dropped, and Zed getting numbered. Team shots are on point, and it was all on Mari yet again. We saw him with ice in the veins earlier. He's got a 1v2 clutch under his belt. Can he take it home for the squad? 16 on board now. The Koshka looking pretty damn solid. He does not see the rotation through. Neil does not miss. We're going to another round of overtime. At what point will we see this one over? I gotta say, we are in 16 rounds. This is a 17th. And we still have yet to claim a victor. And it's been the trend. First round attack or defense for one team, solid. The attacking round to ensue, absolutely brutal. One team has to find the advantage on the attack in order for this one to be closed out.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and it is by no means going to be an easy one. You've got the 8-8, 2 kills each. Now looking at a 3v3, the bomb plant is pushed up by Nova. You see Spy's got that in hand. Might be looking for the plant here. You do have Slayer with you in mid, but Mari finds one, Patron finds another. It's Spy last alive, and this one might be another back and forth round. Spy takes shots from behind. Zed gonna clean that one up. Mac 10 in hand, definitely. Good kill coming through for him. And are we getting more overtime? or is we finally gonna have a little bit of a closeout for Prometheus here? It's been a rough game, man.
It's been a rough game. At some point, you've got to think, how are you going to find the advantage on the attack? And that's the only way you're going to win this one. Right now, they're going to be pushing brute force through the middle of the map. Spy's going to be able to take advantage of 2. He's one shot, trying to recover. He's dealt with Zed. Now going to be the last one alive. It's a 1v2. The bomb, not even an option. Neil, at this point, we're not even playing the objective. This is just an all-out free-for-all 5v5 style. TDM at its finest, and Panama is in shambles. Slums has not looked very good in Search and Destroy in overtime. It is no pattern broke. Everything has been in favor of the defending team. We'll see if that same pattern continues to go through as ensuing round. Spy going to clear out the big blue. He's got Saturns with him. They're looking to deal on one. It is Zed, but he stays alive. The head glitch is an absolute beast. Derek still sitting on 22. Make it 23. As Patron able to get on board now. Neil looking to deal with the pest. You take down Derox. You've certainly got better odds. Not happening. It's all on Inferno. He's got the bomb heady, but he does not have the bomb, and he is getting converged on. Doesn't matter. Mari's going to be able to Kochka him, and we're going yet again into another round. Will the defense reign superior again, and will we see another round of Search and Destroy?
Well, certainly looking doable right now, and you know, we switch what every 2 rounds.
Round. Once a round, you're on the attack. The other round, you're on the defense.
Okay. I was trying to just keep pace because everything's been so TDM heavy, right? I mean, we haven't got like a bomb plant down to the wire in a little while at least. So definitely on the lookout for someone to break the mold, so to speak. And, you know, they've got big opportunities, too. We've got an advantage in favor of the side of Prometheus right now. And it's a 2-for-1 trade in their favor. Maybe this is where things start getting switched out. Maybe this is where we finally get to decide if we're going to have that game 3 or if this one is going to be over in 2. I mean, either way, I don't think it's I don't think it's been a fun or convincing opportunity for any of these players in the lobby. And the action's not over. They've got plenty more to go.
Dude, Spy, ballsy, bro. He wants to push it. He's got the info, Saturns. With the help of Spy post-mortem. The assist, absolutely on point. Leaves both of them pretty much one shot at that point. You cannot wait, and that is exactly what you saw. No success on the attack in overtime right now. 9-9 scoreline. We are heading into another round of Search or Destroy. And at the moment, we are 21 rounds deep going into it. Neil going to be able to find first blood. The defense starting to get picked apart. Mari's drop. That is a big kill to find off the bat. And we'll see if the push ensuing after will pay out. Derek's going to rotate right through the middle of the map. Patron going to be able to find Inferno. Now here comes the ballsy play from Derex. He's looking to play with fire. Nova looking to deal the damage. They're going to be able to do it. It is going to be Area finding the revenge, and 2 for 2 we go. Spy, though, the upper hand. Bomb's going to be hopped. Gotta wait for Neil and Slayer to make their rotation over. You cannot do this all by yourself. Or maybe you can. I don't know. Looks like you will.
All right, well, it's a 3 versus 2. Neil finds the extra one on to Zed. And for those of you guys wondering at home why the scoreboard shows that it's a 9 to 8, it is a currently known bug. And, well, there is the 11-10 lead now for the side of Nova. I think that might be the first round that we've seen go against the mold, but because Nova had their last round of tying things up, they now got to find one more to close it out. They've got to stop Prometheus from having a good opportunity to bring this one back for more overtime. Mari, looking for some opening snipes, but it's Patron. Gonna find first blood onto Inferno. Mari finds Neil, but Slayer. Here, 3 frag. Derek's taken down, and that could be the end of the lifeline for the side of Prometheus. We'll see. They've got the 3-2 advantage, but again, it has largely been Mari and Derex. I mean, we're talking 25 kills for Derex, 21 for Mari. The team comes through big here, tied up 11-11, and round 23 is about to be underway.
I mean, we've seen the mold broken.
Are you bored of this yet?
No, I'm just like, look, we saw the mold broken, and Nova had a chance to seal it out right there. They fumbled. Right now, it is the payoff round. Neil going to be able to find first blood. 18 on board. At this point, we're going to be seeing 50 bombs in Search and Destroy, bro. I'm taking a look at the scoreboard. 25 for Derex. Second closest to him, 26, is Spy, and Spy just got dropped. Inferno gets laced. Mari able to find some... What the hell are you doing, bro? What the actual hell?
He SMRS'd himself over the bomb head glitch. Again.
Bruh. I'm done. That was it. I've seen Zed take his life twice already in the Search and Destroy, and that was twice too much.
Remember the thumper?
You mean the self-inflicting thumpers, bro? Those were toxic.
We have like 32 players kill themselves in stage 5 with the thumper.
In one game, bro. In one game. Oh. Big peek through the middle of the map. Slayer going to be able to find one. And in return, we've got Patron putting up some shots as well. 8 kills on board for Slayer. Didn't you say he was going to have a big game today?
Said he was going to have a big day today, yeah.
There it goes. That's a big moment right there.
Yep, clutches one up for the team. They now have the 1-round advantage again. We're switching sides. And Nova, can you put the nail in the coffin? I mean, my goodness. All right, well, Slayer, the only player right now to not be double digits in. Inferno. He may have double digits, but we're talking 12 and 20 right now. Not great numbers for Search and Destroy.
Oh, boy, this is, yeah. You're trying to play for KD. It is certainly not here on this map, man. It has been it's been a nightmare to sit here and watch, man. It has been a brutal one to see unfold right now. Everyone's kind of feeling it. Spy opens up first blood. Woo! Derex, though, he's going to find a 2-piece. Man, is 2 away from a 30-piece. No fries needed right now. All the shots coming through. Inferno finally able to deal the damage and get him out of here. We'll see you next.
Wasn't top frag in the hardpoint 33?
Lost the bomb.
Yeah.
Imagine we get a Search and Destroy where top frag is higher than in the respawn. Well, nope. Nova clutches things up there. Spy coming through with a big 2-piece. It's finally over, chat. The 13-11, 2-0 victory coming through for Nova. My goodness. How long was that series?
Play 2 game 3s day. That's how long. I can't even speak right now. Search and destroy on Panama. Somebody ban Slums from now on. As much as I talk about it being a decent control map, for search and destroy, that was a brutal 24 rounds to spectate. And I know these players' phones are probably melting the hands of whoever's using them. I'll tell you who was melting, though. It was Derek's. Nonetheless, 28 not going to be enough to get the job done. 25 on board from a man Spy.
28 kills in search and destroy.
Yeah, that's going to be a hell of a screenshot to post on Twitter. Look, this is what I did, but we still lost. In shambles right now. Taking a look at the... Look, out of all the rounds that we got to see, 24 of them, we only seen a total of 9 bomb plants. 9 bomb plants, Dave. And only 3 diffuses. How the hell does that... Doing statistical things for search and destroy, this would be a just trying to get your message across. It ain't happening. It is a point blank, not a pretty sight to see, especially when we go into overtimes.
And listen, I hate to throw Zed under the bus here, but you lost by 2 rounds, and you killed yourself with an SMRS twice. I mean,
He said it.
I mean, bro, that can't happen. That cannot happen.
All right, you know what can happen is we're going to be heading back to the desk. Deanna's going to be joining us. Are you still awake, Deanna? Because that was a lengthy search and destroy. As a matter of fact, that's probably the longest search I have been able to spectate. I know Day has talked about seeing 20 to 20 matchups or something along those lines. Woo, boy. Never again for me.
It was very good. I enjoyed it every moment. Okay, I enjoyed it. It was awesome. Obviously, I didn't need it to talk, so it was very good. Yeah, I think me and Day casted at some point in overtime, right? While we were, I think, in qualifiers maybe. But yeah, it was a pain, right? But
well, we did it one night for Mobile Mayhem Girls. We had like a 24 round search, and then the very next day for qualifiers, we had like another 21 or 23 round search and destroy. Yeah, it was
brutal.
Yeah.
It was pain, man.
Brutal.
Yeah, well, the hardpoint was awesome. Obviously, we saw Spy. I was keep spectating Spy. He was using an S36, right? They did a good job. Like always, obviously. I'm saying obviously because, you know, I do lean towards Nova winning most of the games that they have. And then this S&D, at some point I was like, damn, Prometheus are like very close to win. And I was like, the last 2 rounds, they're like, you know, they won, Nova won, but like...
Too, you can't let Nova take you to overtime. And,
No.
And in the long run, that is where it lost him. And again, I mean, Zed, listen, dude, I think you're a great player, but at this level of competition, once, okay, it happens. But to kill yourself twice on the same head glitch in the exact same way.
Spain without the S, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
But yeah, it was a very good matchup. We do have the last one. Tonight's gonna be Xitium versus Limitless. And in the meantime, we can take a break because this S&D makes us need a break.
More than a break. I'm gonna need a shot, bro. We'll be right back after this word from Kyle Mobile. Yeah, right? Yeah, something.
slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
everyone.
Welcome back, guys. We are here for the last matchup tonight. We're gonna have Xitium versus Limitless, and I think we did needed that break earlier to catch up our breath. Well, verdict 10 days breath, obviously, because I was not talking. They were talking for that S&D overtime, right? Hopefully, I'm not gonna see today another overtime. But guys, what do you think about this game, Xitium versus Limitless? What is your prediction?
Well, I certainly think that this could be a good one. There's two main pickups for both these teams that we do got to talk about a little bit. I got to say the biggest one for obviously Limitless is Daytel, right? I mean, he was from that I2K roster that ended up, I mentioned, was going to struggle without him. And sure enough, they struggled last week, and now coming through this week, they have completely dropped out of the competition. Meanwhile, for the opposition, for Xitium, they picked up Storm from that Atlanta roster that actually performed quite well, if I do say so myself. So, definitely think there's some potential for this one to be a good matchup. If I'm going to be honest, though, with the likes of Hisoka, Stariker, Daytel, Boot, and Mojito, who has changed his name, I think I gotta lean with Limitless for sure.
That's amazing. Verdict, can you run over the maps very fast to see what we're gonna have tonight?
Absolutely. We're going to start things off with a little bit of standoff, hardpoint, followed by a classic of a firing range search and destroy. If you can't get it done within the time limit, we have to go to overtime. It's going to be an issue. Raid control for game number 3. Sparrow and Purifier, they're out the door. Takeoff in Summit, not going to be seen here in this series either. With that being said, Deanna, our last series is on the horizon. We're looking to close it out. We're going to go ahead and jump to the caster's booth. Give a huge shout out to Deanna coming through on the 1s and 2s. An absolute delight to work with. As a matter of fact, at some point, she's going to replace Day and I. It's inevitable. But for the time being, you and I are going to continue on with the casting for right now. I put a question mark and an asterisk over the top of that statement. At some point, it's just going to happen. I don't know. I don't know if I can stop it right now. I'm taking a look at it. I think I got to roll with... Yeah, I think I got to roll with Day. I think I've had some pretty good... You know, that Prometheus matchup could have gone the distance, but Zed decided, nope, I do not want to see a game 3. We can't take 5 points and ends his live 2 times where he could have had value. I think this series has potential, but again, you make a very solid statement when you made about the pickups of the players. I mean, you're looking at Stariker and Daytel in the mix on an already pretty solid lineup for Limitless. You've got Hisoka, Boot, and Mojito. Of course, Mojito's simping and decided to change his name, and that seems to be like one of that. Hey, when you left, that's exactly what they said, by the way. Because I know you were like, I don't know what the hell they just said. I'm getting out of here. There's no way that I'm going to get a direct answer. As soon as you left, they're like, verdict, verdict, verdict. He's simping. That's why he changed his name. And I was like, bro, don't girls like mojitos though? Why didn't you just keep your name Mojito, bro? I think that's like, at any rate, I can't convince anybody to make the right decisions. And you know, right now the decision to see this one end in 2 is solely on the players.
All right, well, we'll obviously see as things keep rolling forward. This game should be getting ready to start up here pretty soon. And we've got a nice little best of 3 that we're going to be rolling forward with. Obviously, you ran through it. I think one of the big deciding factors is going to be the search and destroy. Can Xitium bring through a strong performance in search and maybe give us that game 3? Because honestly, Limitless, I don't see having any hindrances in the respawns, right? That is, you know, largely where they have excelled, and you know, they're pretty solid at search as well. And again, that pickup of Daytel been looking quite good for them. So,
all right, well, we'll see if the pickups and the roster changes pay off. Now, as we're heading over to standoff, it's hardpoint on the agenda. Can Limitless live up to their name and continue to dominate here in this EU scene as well? They have been one of the teams that I have been watching recently and been digging the vibes. Right now, they have a little bit of a hefty matchup on their hands. Xitium, not the same roster that we fell in love with a few seasons back, but there are still a few left standing. Greed's one of them. Right now, they're not standing. It's Boot on the objective. He's finally taken down. Afer from Mom and Granny's looking to get some cookies, maybe a little bit of shots through the front door, and surely enough, he peeks out pays the price. P1 about midway through, and says, my guy, the KSP is still on cooldown. Did you not get the memo? That's an L.
Is it, or is today the first day that it's
No,
not?
it's the 22nd.
Yikes.
Yikes. Yowzers. Wowzers. That's tough.
That's next Tuesday then?
I'm not a freaking calendar, bro. It's Thursday, Friday. So next Tuesday it'll be available, yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy,
Well,
Father Time not quick enough to get here. 22nd is certainly right around the corner, but it's not today. So says that's an L. Home. I wish I wouldn't have seen it.
Well, if you didn't, someone would have said something, don't you worry.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to ever be that guy.
I mean, how do you think I felt when I had to
No, you literally
call
get
out the
thrills off like, hey,
Kimo
whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
You get all excited like, hey, I don't know if this is allowed. We're gonna have to review it. I'm like, oh, dude, why do I have to see? I wish I could have just turned a blind eye and just been dumb to it. And I don't even know if he still got it in his hands. I think he swapped it to CBR, but the damage is done already.
Yep. A little bit unfortunate, but that is the reality of this matchup, and well, hopefully again we'll get to see some good action in the search and destroy. I think that's where these two teams are gonna stand up and balance out the most, and they just gotta come through and prove it. Obviously, a little bit of a rough situation for the side of Xitium there, and I kind of anticipated the hard point going in favor of Limitless, but I didn't expect it to be in the first 10 seconds.
Right. Hey, it was the game to 250. Wrong. Insert banned item still on cool down period. And right now it is big shots here on this P3 rotation. A huge investment for the setup. You can see Xitium, even though the DQ is certainly going to be enforced, they are giving it their all here on the top side of this. Now, in the matchup, can't do it. This is practice, to the teams as well, too. So, obviously, Mobile Mayhem is a prep system for the next level, and the next level is Stage 4, where, again, Stage 4 will be able to see the KSP because that is still a little over half a month away. But right now, it is certainly not doable. We'll go ahead and get geared up for our first listen, and we're going to go ahead and jump in with Xitium. I need to hear what the comms sound like after, a potential heartbreak of a loss within the first 10 seconds. We're going to see how they continue on with their journey.
Zarlo, fuck.
Hey, Christ said just...
No, fuck it, I play.
There's one farm.
One statue.
Farm-le bas, frère.
Ouais, je jouais snipe, frère, nique sa mère. Hein.
Ouais, c'est ça une liste, gros. Putain, mais ça me pète les couilles, frère. Pourquoi j'ai joué ça? Il va m'insulter, Zepi.
One top market.
Dead top market.
Nade Nova.
One broken low.
I smoke mid street.
Broken dead.
Oh, I'm complicit again, bro. What's that walkie dropping down?
Shoot, on side.
One shot farm.
Statue. Oh my gosh.
One farm. Yes, couple played glitch.
You don't know.
One delay. Oh,
Boxes.
Very good.
Dead.
Nice.
One top.
One bottom bunny.
One bunny dead.
One statue.
They're gonna come granny. He's sniping.
One top market.
Oh, delay.
One market, yeah.
Stay true.
Bro.
Broken dead.
Daddy.
Hey, we hear the calls there. I mean, it's about as, as happy as it can be in a sense of losing the game number one, but I think it's only fair we go ahead and double up and get a second listen in this time around. We're going to go ahead and drop in with the VCs of Limitless, see how the French team is forming. They close this one out.
Statue low, 1 HP.
One broken.
Come for the next, keep the stun for the next. Butch avec toi.
Top granny dead. One broken.
Le side.
One side, only one on side.
Daily one, daily one, daily one.
Daily one last
I'm
week.
going next, I'm going next.
Daily one inside. Nice.
Nice.
I have Annie and got it. Dead guys.
One top P2.
Probably one inside. Probably one inside.
Top P2.
One inside.
One farm. Sniper farm.
Marquez Annie.
Farm.
Pète my Annie.
Snipe. Pourquoi il joue au snipe ce con?
Inside, two inside.
Vas-y, let's break, nice. That's two dead.
Protect me, I put whatever, protect me. I'm
T'es tout seul, Morto. Concache, gaz, concache.
Y'a personne. Dead, both dead. Dead. One guys.
Annie dead.
They stun gas, watch out.
One gas.
Gas, one shot.
Gas on water.
Dead.
Broken. Oh, guys, avec moi. Got it.
Tout, il y en a deux. Encore. Trois. Vas-y, connect. Connect, guys.
I'm dead. Next. I'm solo next.
Mais oui, go next. One daily.
Blue one.
One kebab.
Dead Annie kebab.
Nice. Hey, one mid.
Well, calm, solid. I mean, they're still playing it out as if this game has meaning, and that's exactly what you want to see after something like that goes through, right? The KSP not allowed as of yet, but the team's still trying to get the work and the progress in because they both need work, and with Stage 4 right around the corner, what better way to do it in Mobile Mayhem?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So glad these two teams are still playing it out. Definitely got to say a bit more life in the comms of the side of Limitless, but obviously they're up a game, right? So they've got a lot more to be excited about. Whereas the opposition, where things were, I don't necessarily want to say negative, like we've had listen-ins that are worse than that in the sense that you hear teams that are just straight down on themselves and whatnot. I mean, if we didn't know there was a DQ, you probably wouldn't have known, having done that listening, right? Because there wasn't a word about it. I mean, they're just like, okay, let's keep, get our call outs, let's get these rotations, let's get to next. And I think that is about as positive as you can ask when you DQ in the first couple seconds of a game. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give them the credit. And, hopefully moving forward, the Search and Destroy is obviously what we're going to be looking to be a good matchup because it is not only the DQ in favor of Limitless, but the blowout in favor of Limitless. They are up 240 to 100 right now, and they are not looking to let up on the gas at all. This P4 is locked down. Nobody even remotely close to touching the hill. And that's going to be the 250 to 100 win coming through for the side of Limitless.
Yep, there you go. Cue the music. It's done. Well, it's done within the first 10 seconds. Obviously, it's overkill at this point. Right now, we are gearing up for it. Even if we didn't see the DQ come through, we saw a solid performance from Limitless, and they put the work in necessary to take the game regardless of the outcome. 250 to 100. Taking a look at the score lines here. 30 and 20 for the Simp himself. Mojito, 30 and 20, a minute and 35, minute and 57 with a 25 and 20 for Boot. And then it goes on and on from there. On the flip side of things, you had a little bit of a panic. You have a little bit of uncertainty, and obviously you had a little bit of KSP usage, and that's quite all right. Says, though, he put up a little bit of a show, and obviously it's not going to redeem the team from getting that DQ, but we're in EU. We only, we almost expect it at this point. If it's not a gun being used that was banned, it's an operator, or team's just not able to show up. We've already seen the forfeit already come through for Animus to take that 20 points for free, and I2K, they're out of the stage. They're out of the mix-up. And I think reason being is, Day's message earlier. Detel leaves, he joins Limitless, and surely he is fitting in like a glove. So we're going to be getting geared up for it. It is going to be the Search and Destroy on firing range. As I mentioned earlier, it is a classic, and I don't think we're going to see overtime here in this one. I think this was, Xitium struggled with Search and Destroy before when they were EUE, and even when they had top flight comms, like some of the best of the
better though.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure. Like they
sure.
Comparably from where they were to where we've seen them the past.
I mean, all you had to do was find 3 rounds, and you were doing better than what they were doing before.
Okay, fair. Little rude, but fair.
We'll allow it. Hey, I mean, we're at the end of the broadcast, bro. I can say whatever I want now. There's a, non-disclosure form that I signed that says, hey, Verdict, you can go through the first 2 series being professional. Anything after that, it is all on you. That doesn't exist, Chad. I'm making it up, but it sounded good, right?
It did sound good.
Yeah, hey, yo. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's round this puppy out. Put a bow on it, Limitless. This is your match to take. Xitium. I'm up for game 3. I'm optimistic for it, but after seeing a 25 rounds, or how many rounds was it? 24 rounds? I don't think I can handle any more.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can handle any more COD Mobile for the remainder of the day. That the KSP was like, okay, maybe they'll dip out of the lobby. We'll go ahead and jump into it. We'll just, call it, a day after that. But, I'm giving the players the opportunity to practice, and, they didn't dip out, and I respect it.
There you go. All right, well, we're spawned in. Firing range, search and destroy is ahead of us. Verdict. Definitely got to say that this is a big opportunity for Xitium to come through and show us that they've been working on their search and destroy. And equally as such, they could come through and say, nope, we are still dog water. And Verdict, take my money. So, unsure what we're going to see yet, but...
Well, I mean, off the rip,
definitely,
yeah.
Definitely want to try to give Greed a little bit of opportunity, as well as Karma. Maybe they can find some opening snipes. They've definitely been proven snipers, but this is a little bit of an interesting scenario, right? You have a team that's struggled in search and destroy despite having some good sniping talent. Karma going to open up with the first kill onto the French Phenom himself. That's Boot, or no, it's the French Eminem, right?
The French Eminem, yeah.
Yeah, French Eminem, that's, got it.
Yeah. I mean, you don't remember the cringe, like, Eminem lines that I would just spit bar after bar?
After I said
it didn't sound right? Gathelia is the French Phenom. Gathelia is the French Phenom. And
I knew something was wrong there.
Yeah, well, I mean, you correct yourself where I had to do it, and nonetheless, Boot is dead.
It just came off the tongue and just rolled out wrong, but Greed gonna get taken down. Ooh, Daytel. Big kill on to Says there. Does bring things back into their favor. Somehow he lived. I mean, that looked like a gunfight he should have lost all day long, but CBR and some skill comes through strong.
Ooh. That heady just absolutely got dumpstered. I was looking, I was like, Karma, this is your opportunity to put up and make this team shut up. Right now, it is not going to happen. Afer is the last player alive. He was lost right there in the sauce, and it is going to be the last kill. I mean, he rounded the corner outside of 10. It looked pretty promising, and then he slid-peeked the wrong angle, and I was like, bro, there's literally a guy behind you in the cubby sight. And sure enough, he falls victim to some good positioning there from Mojito. Right now, 1 round in. A good recovery to start things off. You lose your primary sniper. I would say primary sniper, like, very lightly. Boot is certainly very good with the shots, but Say's going to find a 2-piece start off, and Boot is another victim. Hisoka's dropped again. Now the advantage clearly in the hands of Xitium. Can they reel it back in now? This is where they have not clutched in recent games. This is where you've got to capitalize. You've got 2 players down, and you haven't had anybody dropped. There you go, for big gunfight 1 on the backside of firing range. 2 players left to deal with. Now it's Tatel and Mojito. They're going to need a few shots to land, and hopefully not a lot of players pushing up too aggressive.
Well, we'll certainly see. Say's got to win this one, and sure enough, gets the kill on Daytel.
I was watching it from Datel's perspective, bro. There's no way Say's loses that. That was possibly some of the worst aim I've seen all day long.
That is exactly what it looked like when I was like, there was no reason for Daytel to win this gunfight the round before. That's exactly what it looked like, and somehow he still managed to pull it off. So, He's got to experience some of it with me, but Say's coming through absolutely huge for the team right now. Finally taken down. Daytel gets his revenge. And the 3 versus 2 advantage is in the favor of Xitium currently.
It is indeed. Now 2 rounds in a row, they've taken the advantage. The bad thing is they lost a few on the route, and Say's going to be the primary gunner right now. It's Storm, Greed, and Afer. They all combine for 1 kill. Boot finally gets on board, puts the breadstick up when it matters. And the info for Greed should be there, but he is AFK. Afer is left in a 1v2. I can certainly still do it. I mean, Greed hasn't moved from his spawn. Hopefully he'll be able to recover and recuperate, and we'll see him back next round. But Starvicker and Boot, they don't know that, so they're going to be content with holding down the trailer site until they get the word to go. 54 seconds on the clock. Bomb is down as that A-side aggressive push was read like a book. Say's putting up a big, big redemption factor from that first game. Obviously, the KSP use was big felt. Afer going to be able to win with big gunfight, but he is insta-traded. He's not going to get away in Greed. We'll see how long it takes Starricker to realize that he's in spawn, because right now this is a mind game. You got 30 seconds on the clock. We'll see if time pans out perfectly for Starricker to either get this bomb site down. It does look like he's going to make the rotation over it. He is slow creeping. Oh, disconnection. Greed said, forget it. That is so freaking tough. This was looking like a promising search and destroy, and then something like this happens. I'm in shambles.
Well, it is certainly rough, but nonetheless, that is going to be the case. Unfortunate for Xitium, because they were, doing pretty good, but the end of the line is presumably upon us here in this search and destroy, right? I don't foresee a team that was already struggling pretty heavily in their search performances to be able to clutch up a 4v5. I mean, maybe, but
sign me up if they do, bro.
Order.
I'm here for the memes, bro, and there's nothing more memeier than seeing a 4v5-1 in search or destroy. You can see the troops for the side of Limitless finally deal with the pest and Karma. He had a big opportunity to strike earlier on, but he gets dumpstered off that head glitch right now. Afer able to win a big gunfight in the church, or not the church, but the trailer site. No, that was Says. Of course it was Says. Says hasn't lost a gunfight yet. He is not looking to do so right here. This was a bold push, and it paid off. Is he standing still? Bro, what are you doing reloading standing still? Hisoka, free kill for him. Now the push up from Boot. 2 kills on. The bad thing is he's already sprayed a shot from the Renetti. Oh, my God. Shoot his body, Afer. That's what I'm talking about. You deserve that one, Boot.
All right, well, Afer going to get the clutch up for the team there. Somehow managed to pull off the 4 versus 5. And they're hanging on in. It's, obviously not convincing yet, but, they've got plenty of time to continue to try to prove things to us. A 4v5 would be a big statement, right? And I don't again think that is the likelihood of what we see, but
hey, we're here for it, right?
Yeah. More power to you guys.
Okay, Karma, go big or go home. Shots need to be crisp.
If that's the case, maybe you play all of your search and destroys as 4v5s, huh?
Hey, yo! If you start down, man, I think that's a great way to scrim, right? Play 4v5, see if you can play it out. Hell, play 3v5s at some point. I mean, right? What better practice than you start a round off with 3 players? I don't know. Maybe I'm giving these guys too much intel. Maybe they think I'm stupid. Natel, he is not stupid. His shots are going to land. Karma not able to hit a single one this round, though. And it is all on Afer and Karma. Afer, though, he's going big. It is hammer time. Ready to jump the spot. There it goes to convergence. Karma's going to be able to find one. Hisoka, he's left all by himself. The shots are going to come through. Afer going to go ahead and clear it out, and that is executed to a T.
Oh, my goodness.
Perfectly played for the 2. You got one on the bomb site, and you got the other one up top just spraying and praying. They don't even need to hit. The fact that they did is just, just even better right now. We've got a lead transfer over in the favor of Xitium. Again, they've only got 4 players now. They are playing much better. And I am sitting here questioning, maybe we should see 4v5 and search and destroy from now on.
Maybe we should just see 4v4s, always.
Whoa, spicy take. You don't want to rile the community up.
Right?
We're late in the day. We can't redeem ourselves. Wrong. I completely am bored with that one, bro. 5v5s are tough.
5v5s are tough, and it's worked well for COD Mobile so far. But again, I got to cast the 4v4 event that we had, and bro, let me tell you, you'll never want to go back after the fact. Okay, like that is the reality. Boot gonna take down Karma. French M&M coming through with some crisp shots. A couple of these rounds in now, 3 on the board. A little bit of a slow start, not a 20-some kill performance, but I definitely got to point out Storm. Storm is like the one that I mentioned was a big pickup for this team. Oh, you better step it up. You better not let me give you credit like that, and then you dog me out. I swear I will never give you credit again.
Man, you got to sarcastic with your mic close to your face like that, bro, because it literally sounded so much better. I couldn't help but laugh, though, because you could immediately tell that you moved closer to your mic, and I know people in the chat are going to be like, whoa, what the hell? That's Dave's voice. It sounds amazing. Well, I mean, the threshold for Discord, I mean, look, we got to at some point find a different way to do comms.
I can't put the mic in my mouth for cast. I
did for you.
True. There's a picture of that.
There is a picture of it. If you haven't seen it, Day, he's got
Make
proof.
sure you message,
Verdict. Yeah.
Hello on that one.
Hello's the one that's got it?
Enemy down.
I'm gonna have to get her out of here, bro. You can't have that one floating, circulating around the EU scene, because I know that for damn sure I won't be here for long. Right now, Saves is not here for a good time. He's not here for a long time. He's not here for a short time either. He's gonna get dropped, and that is redemption and recovery. And finally, a little bit of stability here for the side of Limitless. Right now, you cannot, I mean, how big of a troll would it be to lose a 4v5 and head over to control and then lose the series ultimately because of it? Limitless, you've got to shut this one down. Take the hope by the throat, choke it out, get it out of here. Right now, the A-side push, Trailer Afer is on a mission. He's sitting on 9. He is not going to be shut down as of yet. Detel, bro, I don't know. Detel has not put up decent shots all search long. Right now, it is Starricker and Boot, the French M&M. Can he rack up some skeletons in this one, my guy? They cannot be in your closet this time. Gonna have to be all 4, which 2 of them are in trailer. One of them's right in front of you in 10. I don't know if this is doable. So cringe, right? I know, right? Love it. Love to see it.
Nice work. Get ready for the next
Check.
round.
Day confirmed. He is out of here. Verdict is too cringe for him. Wait, he had to step away for a sec. Oh, it's all on me. All right, so now I gotta have my funny little plunge to myself. We're in shambles right now. We're tied up, though. Search and Destroy has been, even with a 4v5, pretty doable here for the side of Xitium. And any comment I made about the Search and Destroy performance from this team is certainly a redemption if they win this game alone. Starricker, though, he's first blood on. Mojito's going to find some more shots in. Storm's dropped. Storm still killless? Oh, he's got 1 on board. Imagine being tied in the Search and Destroy, then one of the players in your 4v5 has only 1 kill. That is so damn tough. Right now, Lee going to be transferred right back into the hands of Limitless. Can they close this one out, Dave? Did you get your pizza and your wings, fatty?
I did get my pizza. I didn't get wings, thank you.
What?
Didn't get wings.
I wanted to watch you eat wings. I was starving.
Listen, if I'm gonna get wings, I'm not gonna get them from a pizza place. Okay?
Thank you. I cannot believe people say they're gonna get wings from Pizza Hut. Like, you're getting pizza from Pizza Hut? Oh my God, Starricker got lace. He got turned on the shot. Sage trying to get away, and certainly, I don't know if that was. Woo, boy. Sage is pissed right now. He's got 13 on board, and Soka and Mojito, can you hold him back? That's the question. Minute 15 on the clock. Plenty of time to make something happen. Hisoka looking to deal the shots. He's going to be able to get a hit marker, but that is not going to stop Sage from hopping the plant. That's going to put the pressure on the 1v2 clutch. Certainly looking doable here for Sage.
All right, well, Sage, can you clutch things up for the team? Tie things up 5-5? The miracle and a half of a Search and Destroy. This is, you said it earlier, Verdict. If, this team only needed to find 3 to be doing better than they were in the past. They're in a 4v5, and they've got 4 rounds on the board. Hisoka able to come through with the collapse. They pick up the kill. It is going to be match point for the side of Limitless here. The big question is, at this point, can they close this out? Because even the rounds they've won have largely been very, very close. So it has been a pain train for Limitless here, and I kind of thought they were going to blow them out of the water.
Yeah, I mean,
especially when we saw Greed disconnect.
Yeah. I mean, once Greed disconnected, I was like, all hope has set sail wrong. boys keeping the dream alive. Storm picking up the big carries as well as Afer. He's got 11 on board. One lonely breadstick from the Olive Garden. I don't know if that's a thing in EU. For Storm, he's going to be able to pick up a double dose of nightmares here for the side of Limitless. And 3 players left standing to collect the pieces. Natal is in a questionable spot, and with the way that the gun's been hot for him, I don't know if you need to be here in this instance. The wallbang is going to give away his location. It's only a matter of time for Afer gets the push. He's going to be still alive. How the hell is he still alive? Karma's certainly looking to deal the damage, but Afer's going to get the kill. Body shots along with it, man. Shoot as many bodies as you can at this point. Hisoka and Starricker. The last little bit of hope for Limitless to close this one out, and now another door has been opened. And we might be looking at overtime. One player hasn't been killed. It's a 4v5. Nobody's been killed on the side of Xitium. Limitless, what the hell are you doing? What are the strats looking like over there? They are not looking good.
It does not appear that there are Olive Gardens in Europe, like anywhere. As far as this is horrible that I looked this up, but as far as out of the states, it's Puerto Rico, Guam, Brazil, Costa Rica, Canada, Ecuador, El Salvador, Mexico,
what about
and Panama.
Cuba? No Cuba?
No Cuba. What?
Oh, well, okay. What? Well, I mean, Cuba, this is where we're at. We're firing ranges in Cuba. All right, that's the location of which firing ranges. Okay, so that's the relativity. I'm not just saying Cuba because I want to go to Cuba or anything. Right now, it's 2 for 1. Hisoka, though, he is starting to heat up. Finally finds his knife to hit. GK has something we don't normally see in EU. Finally getting utilized. Doesn't matter. He's going to be dropped. Karma finally able to deal the damage. And Mojito, this is it. We're going to be seeing overtime if you can't close it out here. And based off of what we've seen so far, you do not want overtime in your life. As it could be lethal right now. A minute and 5 on the clock. Rotations over to B. Mojito's looking to prevent that from happening. There it goes. The players, the bunny hop. Bomb's going to go down. The smoke going to come along with it. And now Mojito. Oh, that's not a smoke. That's a nade. Crispy shots. Wrong. Karma doused you right there. And we're going to overtime yet again, Denominate. Are you stuffing your face with pizza?
A little bit.
Oh, okay. What'd you get? Did you get pineapple?
No. No, I got pepperoni lover stuffed crust. Like a mozzarella stick in your mouth when you get to the crust. It's amazing.
Mozzarella?
It's about the saving grace of the pizza, if we're going to be real. Though.
Yeah, I mean, if we're ordering pizza for pizza, we're pretty down bad already, but...
Yeah, it was, I had food in the fridge at work, and I forgot to bring it home, so...
I'll go ahead and tell you, Mojito's pretty down bad. That stun did not clear the window frame, and he gets dropped. Oh, it's a 4v3. How's he alive?
He's alive right now.
Yeah. I mean, the one that gets away makes you pay, right?
It could be. We're looking at that 3 versus 5, or 3 versus 4 right now. Make it a 2 versus 4. You got to win by 2, so we're guaranteed that overtime. But man, Xitium have been doing great. Karma. That rotation on the backside here could be looking to find a kill on boot. It has been largely the Afer game so far, though. 13 kills on board. Karma finds 1. Afer finds another. It's now a 2 versus 2. Karma finds Mojito. Oh, they found Starwicker. And Xitium are somehow still hanging in this, in the lead nonetheless. Oh my goodness.
Well, we're always fans of the, the underdog in this instance. The fact that the underdog is also down a player, it doubles that factor, right? We did not think Xitium had what it took to win a game number 2 based off of what they've seen or how they played in Search and Destroy in recent. Right now, everything is out the window. All jokes aside, it is map point here for the boys over at Xitium. The jungle side push. The company's going to be occupied. Starricker, though, he's on a bit of a streak. Finally taken down. Boot going to be able to bring him back to reality, and it is all on Storm. He's going to hop the window. Jungle site not successful. We're going into another round of overtime, bro. I'm just going to put myself on autopilot.
All right, chat. Can we bless verdict with another 25-round search and destroy? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
You're fired. You're fired for even bringing that up. This is a 4v5, and you're telling me Limitless, a stage 4 qualifying team, can't put the bow and ribbon on this one and seal it up? Bruh.
We're in overtime in a 4v5.
This is rough, dude. Karma gonna get dropped itself. Finally able to hit the shots when it matters the most. There it goes. But Afer, again, him and Says has been a just electrifying duo. Finally, Says is done and dealt with. Hisoka gonna get dropped. Afer up top tower. Now he's got Storm at a 2v3. Can they make it happen? The retake has to be on point. And did they have boot? Is he? Oh, he's holding the wrong angle. Okay, I thought he was AFK in spawn, but that's not his spawn. Oh, Afer, baby, he is feeling it, bro! To tell, though, dealing the damage. There it goes. The shot's looking a lot more crisp. Plenty of time to close it out, and now advantage right back in the hands of Limitless. Can you do the deed? Can you close it out?
I have to throw you under the bus a little bit here.
Fine.
Yeah. You commented on Daytel's first blood last round that he's finally hitting the shots when it matters most. This is a 4v5 search and destroy. When it mattered most was like 8, 9, 10 rounds ago when the player disconnected, you know?
Yeah,
So,
true.
I don't know if we can put that much sugar in this one. But the 1-for-1 trade off the bat, you've got Mojito for Karma. That's definitely a big pickup here for the side of Limitless. You've got your player that has 8 kills. Okay, Mojito's been doing fine, but you're traded out for Karma, who's been one of the players keeping things alive for the side of Xitium here. You did 11 kills on board. Now you got to find a way to answer for Says and Afer. 18 kills apiece. Daytel find an assist there. Stariker and Boot each find 1. Says last alive in a 1v3. It finally might be over, Verdict. You finally might be. Where's the trigger discipline there, Says?
Oh, he
ain't
wants
no
to
way
kill,
you're
bro.
getting that kill.
No, ain't no way. Not with that gun. Maybe if you had a sniper on head, I don't know how the shots are for sniper, but if it's anything like Robalo, maybe not. My guy's literally the only player, COD Mobile Pro player, who can't hit the broadside of a barn with a sniper. Right now, not going to be a factor. The 9-7 win. How the hell did we get into overtime? It's a 4v5. It's not that big of an advantage, someone in chat said. You are wrong. A 4v5 going to overtime, you might have got the 2-0. You might have gotten the DQ off the bat in game number 1. You still found the way to close it out in 250-100 fashion, but I am left scratching my head right now.
Well, Storm, you know, I hyped him up, and he hugely let me down here in this search and destroy. And you can say that a 4v5 is not much in S&D. Bro, that is literally your sniper basically getting a free pick every round. Like, that is the equivalent of first blood every single round. You can't say that's not an advantage. Like, are you watching the same game we're watching?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, man. I mean, too many shots of that copium, right? Well, not enough shots of copium early on for Limitless right now. They're going to be able to take the 9-7 win. Stariker put up 11 for the French M&M, but on the flip side of things, you've got a tale of 2 in Afer and Says. They dropped 36 combined, bro. 36, my guy. What a freak of a game for them. Obviously, their efforts are going to go unnoticed past today because they're still not going to be able to get a point on the board from this series. Very unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. I mean, that's how we end the day on a 4v5 after a DQ in the hardpoint. Very unlucky night for the boys over at Xitium, but you know what it is? It is what it is. We're going to be heading back to the host desk. Looking ever so great. Deanna, can you help Day and I get out of the shambles of that last series?
That was very interesting to watch. Very sad. The first game, Hardpoint, it had a big potential, but the DQ came in, so that was actually sad. But I'm happy that the team did stay and play the whole game, right? They did not laugh, and damn, the S&D was, jeez, 4v5 and so close. Damn, I was not expecting that. But yeah, both teams put up a good amount of work, so I did kind of not really enjoy the last game, but We had two great matchups before, so we need to be grateful for that one, you know? They were amazing. And also, guys, I did not have the time to tell you, you guys both looked amazing. I just saw you, you know, I checked the stream and you guys look amazing. I like your t-shirts, they are very cool, both of you. I
got my dad's shirt on, yeah. Well, it's not my dad's shirt, but I'm a dad and I'm wearing it, so it's a dad shirt, but I thought it'd bring us luck today, and I mean, Day got told he looked good in that shirt a few days back, and he was like, hell, why not go ahead and bring it on broadcast for EU? And you guys can't handle the drip from, you know, the dad bods that we present. You guys want to appreciate the shirts that we wear. You don't appreciate the Verdi hat that Day's wearing. I mean, Deanna always looks great. I mean, the cat ears are just, I mean, they're phenomenal, right? Can't go wrong with that. There we go. And I mean, we went wrong today. We went catastrophically wrong for some of these games. That was, I mean, this one is not going to be lived down for Limitless, though.
But we always have a redemption, so yeah, we still pray next week. Jesus Christ, Thursday, we will not have a DQ. Right? It's always next week or last week.
Well, is I2K on? Are they on the schedule for Thursday? Because I can tell you right now if we're gonna have a forfeit or not.
Oh damn, I'm not sure, but maybe we're gonna have a team until then. So.
Oh, they are on the schedule. So unless we have a team to fill in, it does look like we're gonna have a forfeit that day. So we'll see if we can get our act together before then. Nonetheless, standings. Yeah, well,
players.
Yeah, they need to get their act together. Right now, we're taking a look at the standings. They're looking pretty solid. 75 points for Nova at the top, 60 for Animus. Xitium right there at 40, and man, it was looking pretty bright to at least get one game out of the series. You get that control for game 3. We might have even seen a little bit of a comeback. It didn't happen, though. Cold Esports right there tied with a 40-point. Light with 35, 25 for Limitless, and AxiByte apiece. 15 for Atlanta, and Prometheus scraping the bottom of the barrel. Still pointless up to this point. And I'm taking a look at it. It looks like they have a bye, so they will be 100% sitting on 0 until Tuesday of next week. And that is tough. That is super tough. Team 10, we don't know who that is just yet, but whoo, Deanna. This broadcast has been very, very eventful.
And
right?
I thought it's gonna be short, but we got that S&D overtime. Okay, that was very interesting to watch. I'm talking about Nova and Prometheus. And then we got a little bit of overtime earlier too. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Obviously, if you did not catch all the 3 games, or you were not here from the beginning and you want to see the matchups, first matchup and the second was actually very cool to watch. The third one we had some issues, but it was good too. You can go and check Verdict's channel. Obviously, he gonna post it on YouTube, the video later today or tomorrow. So if you want to see how good they played, you can check them out there, or you can check it here if you have a sub, obviously. It was a pleasure, like always, hosting you, and obviously with my favorite 2 casters, because they are always amazing. Minus Day, because he's not sharing pizza with me, but it's alright right now. Okay, I take it. But yeah, don't forget to check every time Verdict boxes. He gonna put every broadcast 2 pairs of finger sleeves, and also to check the comment from his channel. You can get the 10% off from your purchase. Okay, well, guys, it was a pleasure, like always, to be here with you. I'm gonna see you not next week. It's gonna be Thursday, obviously. In the meantime, hope you gonna have a wonderful rest of your day, and we're gonna hear a word from our sponsor, Code Mobile.
Later, guys.